Hello and welcome to the NXT Takeover 31 live stream. I'm Adam Wilborn from What Culture, joined by Adam Nicholas from What Culture on a game-changing night for NXT. Adam Nicholas, what could possibly go wrong on a stream with you and I on it?
What could possibly go wrong? Two worlds collide tonight. The brilliance of NXT and the usual disaster of you and me. But let's have it right. Our last live stream together, our last two live streams together, technically, if you count the one I turned up for randomly at Clash of Champions, have actually been pretty good.
Maybe this is a new streak that we're developing here. I'm just saying that. As always, guys, let us know any problems, audio, visual sort of thing in the comment section. But Takeover 31, 5 excellent matches to look forward to tonight and potentially some title changes on the card.
Potentially. In my heart of hearts, I'm not so sure there's going to be, but I think we're going to get some great matches, and there's a bit of an electric feel about tonight, isn't there? I really do think it feels like, put it this way, I've been excited about this takeover in a way that I used to get excited about takeovers on Saturdays when we had crowds and the storytelling was still really good and Road Dogg wasn't working for NXT and Shawn Michaels wasn't working for NXT. It feels like one of them nights, and obviously we've got the big boom and change as well. The Performance Centre it's coming from tonight. It's been rebranded, as you will have found out if you've watched our news. You can find that over on What Culture's YouTube channel, of course, that you're on right now. The Capital Wrestling Centre, it's now called. And for anybody who hasn't seen the visuals, it looks amazing. We got the little snippet on Twitter. Adam Wilborn, I am excited tonight about some NXT.
Yeah, I think it looks very snazzy where they're emanating from this evening. And we're just watching the kickoff show here on the WWE network. Of course, we can't show it just to get that out of the way. And the match that they just flashed up is the match that I am betting there is going to be a title change on. Candice LeRae is leaving with the NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah.
But the Garganos aren't leaving as Mr. and Mrs. NXT Champion, unfortunately.
I would be pretty disappointed if Damian Priest loses his belt tonight. I do understand. I get it. It's appealing, this idea of Gargano and, I was going to say Gargano and Candice, but it's Gargano and Gargano, isn't it? Essentially becoming his and hers, the power couple. I can see the appeal. I don't think it's worth sacrificing Damian Priest for at the moment, in my opinion. But Candice is the interesting one. Candice is the interesting one because I don't think they should take the belt off Io just yet either. But what if she wins? What if Candice gets her chance and becomes the champ? For me, I would hold off personally and wait. I think Dakota Kai is the one who's more suited. But Candice is also in the mix. And let's be honest, has probably been doing some of our best work in NXT recently.
No, I completely agree. And I just, normally I'd have said, oh yeah. And then just this, I think she's been sensational. I think, to be fair, both the Garganos have. And I think that may be partially because we were like, oh, I'm not too sure about this heel turn for both of them, especially with the whole dinner with the Garganos bollocks. But like, I think it was either Sidge or Hamflet, one of the Dudley boys, when they were feuding with Keith Lee and Mia Yim, and Johnny Gargano ran up the ramp doing this. That was the moment. That was the catalyst where you were like, I get it now. You're not, oh, I like the dark. You're not that version. You're a git, is what you are. You're a sneaky little git, aren't you? And that's the best version of this. And the line, I'll repeat it again, the line that I thought was sensational but tinged with like, oh, I shouldn't laugh at this, was Johnny Gargano and NXT this week going, well, she broke on TV, and that's her third ACL tear in 4 years, effectively.
Come on.
Even Stevens.
Listen, I think that they took them a while to figure out how to do heel Gargano. And I think also having him and Candice together kind of worked because it gave you that extra angle. They could do the stuff at home. And Johnny's always been better, I think, when he's had someone to play off. He was great with Ciampa. He was great with Candice in their house and stuff. It's all perfect. I think he works best when he has someone to bounce off. It's less of a focus just on him. I don't think anybody was ever buying him as a serious heel. It didn't work. But they have touched absolute gold here. It took them a while. They've got gold here. It's two heels who, if they end up losing tonight, it's just as good because they both are going to have to come up with the biggest excuses in the world as to why they lost and how it was unfair, and it'll be ridiculous. If they both win, they are going to be insufferable, absolutely insufferable. And genuinely, there's a part of me feels like there's enough of a case to be made for them to do that, because that would be the worst and yet probably the best as well.
Yeah, Mr. NXT ups and downs himself, Adam Cleary on Wrestle Culture this week said, it'd be hilarious for them to have to sort of come on to NXT next week with no titles and say, well, we said we were going to be Mr. NXT. Anyway, but I think the dichotomy is even better, especially with a performer like Johnny Gargano. If Candice wins, whether or not they get involved in each other's matches, by the way, but if Candice wins and Johnny doesn't, Johnny has to explain it while subtly sort of negging his wife, I think is great. The reason, amongst many, that I think that's a great story, first of all. I think it would be kind of weird for Damian Priest's title reign to end after this would be his second title defense, wouldn't it, if you include the Timothy Thatcher one?
Yeah.
I think that's too soon. I think that really undercuts everything. But there's Rhea Ripley on here, no doubt, saying, please let me fight Raquel Gonzalez very soon. Because I know the person who's going to take the North American Championship away from Damian Priest. I can't say his name because my wife's asleep upstairs and my neighbours have lodged several complaints with the council about these live streams.
Do you want me to do it for you?
If you could, please, sir.
Oh, I'm sure I could. I believe the man that you are referring to is Cameron Grimes. He's going straight to the moon, baby. Cameron Grimes would be amazing in this role. I think all my neighbours now hate me, but it's not midnight yet, so bollocks to them. We've got people out there who want to see this stuff, and Cameron Grimes deserves the Cameron Grimes treatment. I think we can all agree.
And yes, indeed. And I think that's not going to be the only title change, by the way. This is the Candice LeRae. You know how much I'm talking about. I don't think that's the only title change tonight. I think in a contender for match of the night, Swerve is going to become your new Cruiserweight champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott against Santos Escobar. I always talk about this. I'm the staunch defender of this on our NXT review podcast, just because they think, storylines are bollocks. And I go, yeah, sometimes it is. But credit to NXT, they really didn't labour the point about the whole Santos's loaded mask. They literally just did it and then just moved on.
Which was great, by the way. It was great. That was such a lovely touch.
And these two make magic in the ring together. So I'm really excited about it.
Absolutely. And I loved, I think it was Myth Gifts on Twitter. If you don't follow her already, by the way, you absolutely should. She gives loads of in-depth breakdowns on matches. And she kind of alluded to the fact that she was like, I don't know exactly how bad it would be in terms of the Lucha Libre history and the sort of the rules of the illustrious nature of it all. But using the mask, like putting the mask back on to essentially desecrate a match by like using it to cheat is like you'd imagine that must be one of the biggest cardinal sins going. And the guy who is claiming to want to uphold the standards and the legacy of Lucha Libre, completely betraying it to win the match, is beautiful stuff. And I love that we didn't get a gigantic arrow pointing towards it saying, hey, look at this, it's this thing. Unlike Shawn Michaels trying to promote this NXT main event tonight, as happens. Let's have a look in the comments. What we got? Anybody got good questions for us this year? We've got a few further up, haven't we?
I'll do it with the most obvious question coming from Wade Garrison. What is the show start time? So we're on the kickoff show right now. The show starts our time, midnight, so about 20 minutes now. Next time they flash up the countdown timer so everyone can sort of sync with us, I'll do that in a second. We've got some donations. Thank you so much, everyone, for your donations. We'll try and get through as many questions and that sort of thing as possible. Mr. Phoenix says, I want to see Johnny lose, Candice will, and with every success she has, he becomes more triggered and emo. The long black hair comes out to My Chemical Romance, the whole shebang. And then another donation from Mr. Phoenix says, fantasy booking. Balor wins with help from Strong and Fish. They're the new Balor Club. Cole comes to help Kyle, 3-on-2 in shoes. And then the glitch, Seth Rollins, comes to even the score, 3-on-2. War Games.
War Games. Well, I think the fact that War Games is round the corner is very, very relevant, isn't it?
But is it?
I guess it is, isn't it? Why wouldn't it be?
Well, then, are they not doing a takeover Survivor Series weekend, are they?
Are they not?
I think it's October and December.
I mean, They could probably, if they want to squeeze one in, I'm sure they could.
I mean,
surely.
I'm not against it, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they could find a way. But I mean, if it doesn't happen, then I'll just shut up. But if assuming that it might, assuming there's a chance, I mean, there's a lot going into this one, isn't there? There's a lot of permutations in terms of what happens with Kyle O'Reilly. I don't know if anybody. In fact, let us know in the comments. Anybody really thinking that Kyle O'Reilly's going to win tonight? I personally don't think that's going to happen. But I think the most important thing is Kyle becoming the star that we know he can be as a singles competitor, which is going to be great. But what is going to happen? What is going to be the aftermath of all of this? We touched on it during the podcast we've done together recently this week. Is it going to be Adam Cole screwing Kyle O'Reilly? Is it going to be Kyle O'Reilly getting kicked out of the Undisputed Era? Is it going to be Kyle O'Reilly and the Undisputed Era turning on Adam Cole, who might quite turn up? Is Kyle going to become the leader? Is Tommaso Ciampa going to get involved? We know that and obviously Kyle O'Reilly had that little thing where Kyle saved Jake Atlas. There are so many threads here. Is Wade Barrett, Adam Wilborn, going to be on this card? Shall we touch on that perhaps? Or is it a bit too early for your taste?
I'm sorry, I'm just mesmerised by Santos Escobar.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Michael Hamflet, where are you? We need to talk about this immediately.
He's tweeting. I should mention Mr. Phoenix as well donated saying, in terms of a spoiler of Undisputed Era Seth Rollins, look at this, by the way.
Oi, Christ almighty, that's yellow. Very
I
good.
really like that.
Very good.
And I should quickly mention Matt Jones, who says, evening, gents, never too early for a drink. Love that. Got my beers and the night will be perfect if Nicholas is prepared. Cheers. What are you drinking tonight, Adam Nicholas, so far?
If I'm prepared, what do I need to be prepared for? I don't understand.
I presume alcohol consumption.
Well, not unfortunately. Let me just explain the current situation in my house. I don't have a fridge at the moment that's working.
Yes.
It's completely on the fridge. So, unfortunately, the only thing that I could possibly drink tonight, which would be a disaster for everyone involved, would be one of the multiple glasses of multiple bottles of red wine that I got for my birthday, unfortunately. There's about 6 next door. And as well, a friend of mine got me, which, to be fair, I may do is like my, compromise. I got a beautiful bottle of Patron Caf Tequila, which is this lovely, lovely tequila that is coffee flavoured. I might have one of them, but honestly, I can't drink red wine on the stream, guys. I'll be mortal drunk, and it won't be good for me. It'll be great for you, I'm sure, and you'll get loads of content. But
every title change, Adam Nicholas has promised to take a shot of Patron.
I tell you what, that's a deal. I'll make that deal. How about that?
Imagine every title change.
It's still there's only 3 titles on the line, isn't there? So there you go. That's a compromise, I think. Is that fair?
4 titles on the line.
Yeah.
Cruiserweight's on as well.
Yeah.
I'm drinking the delicious Copperberg gin and lemonade, passion fruit and orange. Delicious. And guess what I'm drinking? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Skittles Chewy.
Oh, good man. Look, let me just show you what I'm packing, because again, not that I'm just continually trying to plug this, but when it's been your birthday, you end up with a bunch of shit, don't you, from everybody? My friends, despite me trying to be a good lad, have let me just show you all the bullshit I got, like sweets and bollocks wise. Well, let's have a look.
Thank you. Very quickly, I'll just read through some of the comments. Lee Schwan says, Adam Wilborn, will Ciampa cost O'Reilly victory tonight? Quite possibly. Oh, here we go. He's in his 30s now. His metabolism, like mine, has gone down the Swanee. He's gonna be. Uh-oh.
So, despite me trying to I was thinking it's October. I'm gonna be a good boy and not drink so much and eat well and all that stuff. Fridge decides to run out. All my friends buy me sweets. This is one of 2 gigantic, stupid bars of Galaxy that I was bought. And then just the other day, a mate who I haven't seen sent this across, and it's one of them big, stupid, fucking sweet shop tubs. So it's safe to say, before you will see me next, I'll probably either have died from some form of diabetes, or will be extremely overweight, because I also got a birthday cake that was this gigantic sticky toffee pudding birthday cake. I've got pictures somewhere which I'll show you. It was humongous, and unfortunately, because my fridge decided to die, I had to shotgun the amount of cake I was eating per day. It became a whole thing. I'm feeling jittery, but it's all right. It's all good. What's everybody else eating and drinking this evening? Have we got I'm sure there's a few people having a couple of subs tonight.
Well, Eric Vasquez is pointing out if R-Truth shows up with the 24/7 championship and it changes hands 12 times tonight.
Oh, shit off. I'm not having that. NXT titles only tonight. NXT titles only.
And this is the match I'm most concerned about, I think. Kushida versus Velveteen Dream, because there should be only one winner for this about now.
And unfortunately,
without making any presumptions or casting any aspersions or getting any legal trouble,
nope.
Just not strap Kushida, but just push Kushida right now.
Let me take a quote out of Michael Hamford's book. He's got the special 9 words. I'm going to butcher this, but the way to handle this is Velveteen Dream was named in the speaking out allegations, and that's about as much as we can say. For my money, if I was running the company, I would be avoiding it just because it's all up in the air, is what I'm saying. And I don't think there's any reason for to push anybody into any spotlights. I know that's going to divide opinion between people, but also focusing on the positives of this, Kushida. They've literally decided to start pushing him as an actual serious guy, not somebody who's just happy to be there, happy to wrestle, smiling all the time with his cute as hell little baby in promotion packages. Admittedly, this child is adorable, but that's not the point. Kushida has got a badass in there, and we've seen it come out, and I would like to see it continue tonight. I want him to get the W, and I don't think he's going to. No.
I don't think he is.
No.
Got lots of comments in.
So
I'll run through them quickly. Mr. Phoenix says, I'm a huge fan of Shotzi since I saw her at Destiny, a local fed here in Canada. Cheers from Canada.
Canada. I didn't know that.
Could we see Shotzi versus Ripley on the next takeover for a title chance later the same night?
Ooh, quite possibly. I mean, look, Shotzi Blackheart at the moment is being given the rub, isn't she? They're finding their feet with that. Yes, I know a lot of people had mixed opinions about her beating Dakota Kai. I don't think Dakota Kai, who's technically on a losing streak now, I guess, is in a bad way at all. I think she's in that good of a way that they can actually afford to have Shotzi get the sneaky win, and obviously have her not win that the Battle Royal that she was part of as well for the title shot. But in terms of Shotzi, the upside's there. They obviously enjoy her a lot. They see the potential in her. I think it's taken her a while to get her feet as well. I wasn't quite sold on her initially, but I am now. I think she's definitely getting there, and I think more big matches are the way to go. In terms of Rhea Ripley, though, she's surely got to be where the end game is for me in all of this. Again, I will come back to later on when we decide to talk about it. The unknown insurgent could potentially deliver us a few more candidates to face Io Shirai. I still feel like it might be too early to take the belt off her. I think the end game should be Ripley, who's kind of gone through that not so great spell, and she's going to come out the other end, and we're going to see it's pretty good long-term booking. We hope, I guess, is the thing.
I think Ripley needs to beat Raquel Gonzalez comprehensively over the next few weeks or whenever it may be. And I love the booking of Ripley versus Io Shirai in December, a year on from Ripley obviously winning the belt from Shayna Baszler, and like you say, having this amazing roller coaster year. Planet Dan says, if I had that bar of Chucky, it'd be gone in 10 minutes. Said, I'd love the surprise to be Vega, Cross, or Bliss, all of whom missed out on NXT Women's Gold before getting the dreaded red or blue call. But also need to give a massive shout out. Thank you so much for this donation to Aaron Merkel.
Nice one. Thank you, Aaron.
Let's hope the Adam Adams stream streak continues. In the spirit of the draft coming up, name 2 men and 2 women on the main roster who should come to NXT. And then there's a callback to this week's Wrestle Culture. Well done,
eh? Very good. Hey, look at that, man. He's more switched on than we were the other day when we totally missed that one. You were trying to pull out the hat. But I tell you what, that's fascinating because there's a lot of people I think we would like to see in NXT. A guy who I have always wanted to come back and genuinely wished he had just come back after he appeared at Takeover War Games is Kevin Owens. I just think that man, I know he probably, and to be fair, I imagine Kevin, because he's the kind of guy who's aspirational and wants to be the main man of a company, and has said as much many times, I imagine he'd probably want to continue trying to chase back the top spot in WWE. I just think everything about Kevin Owens' return on that night felt correct. It felt right. It felt like where he belonged, and I think he could tear it up in there. It would be fantastic. Another man I would also like to see there, I guess, Samoa Joe would be another great one because Samoa Joe or Shinsuke. I think Shinsuke has kind of found a good place for himself with Cesaro at the moment. I'm kind of digging all that. And Samoa Joe obviously great on comedy, but Joe getting a chance to just be a guy who's a top of the card guy. He could easily do that on the main roster. I don't know to this day why they haven't pulled that trigger with him. But yes, he would be great. And then in terms of the women, I mean, who do you pick? Pick any of them. Literally pick any of them. I would love Bianca Belair to just come back. I don't even think I need her on the main roster. I know she hasn't even had a chance to do anything there yet, but I'd love to see her back. Shayna Baszler to come back at the drop of a hat. One of the people who I will mention, and I'm going to pull the trigger on this now, Ember Moon, definitely, 100%. So talented. You forget how good she was and how talented she is still. And that stuff with Asuka, she could have easily been the person to end Asuka's streak, in my opinion. I think that could have worked quite as easily as Charlotte did ending it. And I will stop there so as to leave you with some people you could possibly name for yours.
Yeah, I completely agree. Ember Moon we'll get onto in a second because I want to talk about this insurgent and who we're predicting it's going to be if it's not Bo Dallas. Because that's kind of the given one, the one that generally is being accepted. And, well, kind of the one we hope it's not. No offense to Bo Dallas. I feel there's more exciting storylines there. In terms of people going back to NXT, do you know which one I'd like to see in NXT? Apollo Crews. I feel like they've done a bit with him, but like if he went back and tried to sort of prove himself again, because Apollo Crews, he did a bit and then didn't do anything. Might as well take titles with him if he's going to go there.
There we are. That's the real crux of all this, isn't it?
But the person I think we need to see in NXT more than anyone really, is a man who never went there, skipped it completely. AJ Styles.
Well,
NXT. Can you imagine that?
Christ. Well, we don't need to imagine it because we got it. And how electric was it when he turned up with the club or the OC as they were at that point? That was electric. And you forget about that, don't you? You forget about how exciting it was to see the likes of Rollins, to see the likes of AJ Styles and the boys in there. Like this, there are ways to make NXT good if you want to bring in some main roster elements without completely selling it out. And we've seen that not necessarily happening recently, and I'd like to see them get back to doing what they do best. Tonight could hopefully be the night where we get the beginning of something new and something lovely. Fingers crossed.
And aside from all the ones you've mentioned in terms of the women's division, Ember Moon, 100%, 1,000,000%. Oh my God, I'd love it to be Ember Moon tonight. But if not her, Alexa Bliss. Don't have to do bollocks.
She never got the NXT Women's Championship either, did she? So, I mean, there's so many. I tell you who else. In fact, no, I'll hold off. I'll hold off until later on. We finally decide to discuss this.
Lester Winks 23 says best thing about NXT right now, no retribution.
Fair.
Valid point.
Also, the best thing about NXT right now
is a few weeks because of the ongoing global bastard.
I was about to say there. Also, the best thing going on NXT right now is this Prime Target with Kyle O'Reilly that is literally playing as we speak. It is amazing. My God, man, this man has been ready for this shot for so long, hasn't he? It's really been. He's done everything. Like there's nothing. His moveset, man, is just fascinating to watch. Like there's nobody else wrestling like him in NXT. Nobody.
I saw a comment earlier. I'm really sorry. I've lost this now. Someone was basically saying, Eric Vasquez, if O'Reilly wins Wilborn, would you get a shirt made with him playing the belt guitar all over it? If WWE doesn't make that, then they're absolutely stupid. Like, that's the first thing they should make. The other good thing about NXT right now, Lester Wink, is no Raw Underground. That was nice to have a bit of a break.
Hang on. I don't know if you've noticed, we've got a comment there from a fan called, I think he's called Michael Hamflet. Someone, obviously one of the big marks from the channel. They're saying, hey guys, do you think it might be Denzel Dejournay on the motorbike as the unknown insurgent? Big fan of the channel.
And then he writes, the Triple H community. Thank you for that, Hamflet.
I mean, he sounds like a real nice guy, this Mikael Hamflut.
I think it's Gary the Goat Garbutt. I think that's who the special insurgent is.
Oh man, can you? So Cedric's coming back to NXT then. Yeah. Gary the Goat Garbutt, man, brilliant stuff.
Christ. We'll get to the insurgent in 1 second. Planet Dan says, here's one for you lads. Galaxy or Cadbury? Why?
Sorry, I'm just laughing. Hamlet's he's posted something that's been held for review there that says, this pamphlet sounds like a real piece of shit. I will release that. Yes, what was that? About Galaxy?
Galaxy or Cadbury and why?
Right, well, controversially, and much to go against what is sitting down there, dairy milk. I'm a dairy milk guy by trade. The only reason, sort of, I can eat both, no problem. Like, I'll eat both, no problem whatsoever. But I did once make myself extraordinarily sick of. Do you remember when they used to do the Galaxies in like just a single bar with like 3 bits on them?
Too much.
But well, it wasn't that. I got got a whole pack of them for a skiing trip when we went away with the school once. And obviously, as a young kid, not eating correctly, not eating me vegetables, not eating anything, just ate loads of Galaxies and was violently ill from like chocolate overload on the Alps, on the the slopes. That's what I mean, not the actual Alps. I'm not that good of a skier.
I completely agree. Cadbury, dairy milk, caramel, all that
Good stuff.
Mr. Finnick says, all we got to do here is avoid having 2 head injuries in one night and we'll be better than All Out. Also, Corey taking the belt was better than the TNT title. Yeah, fair point. It is a fair point. Right, very quickly, Jacob Messinetti writes, hey, Wilborn, where the hell did you get all your wonderful shirts? Well, that is our friends at Lugly. And if you want a discounted one of these wonderful shirts, you've seen me wearing the WrestleMania logo one, NWO one, Sting one, for example. They make some fantastic shirts that are actually really nice, as well as, wrestling themed or whatever. And if you want one with the discount code is there on my Twitter at Adam Wilborn. But we are minutes away from Takeover 31. Adam Nicholas, if it is not, why did my brain want to say Bo Burnham then? If it's not Bo Burnham or Bo Dallas, who is the NXT insurgent for you?
Well, in honour of Bo Burnham, art is a lie, nothing is real. Adam Wilborn, I believe, as he will tell you. I kind of hope it's not Bo. I know no jive on Bo. I just think there's bigger angles we could do. The one that's in the back of my head is Wade Barrett, man. He's just floating around in there. Stu Bennett, Wade Barrett is in there because he hasn't been on commentary at all for 2 weeks. Disappeared. We haven't heard much. They haven't promoted anything of him. Is this technically his first takeover on contract as well for WWE? I guess. This is a long shot, this one, but think about it. There's the swerve because they talk about how they built NXT. This person, you want to go back to the very beginning. There's your man, Wade Barrett, first season of NXT. Chris Jericho's protege. That's the word I was looking for. I was going to call him mentor, but he can't be Chris Jericho's mentor, of course, because Jericho was the mentor. What a great twist that would be, man. What a great way. And he fired out a tweet this morning. I think he imagines he's probably just playing the games. But did fire out a tweet saying he's only ever locked horns with Finn Balor once. And what a weird time to fire that tweet out, I have to say. I just think there's something in that, I reckon. But there's also other opportunities for people. Adam Wilborn, your next couple, and then we'll run down the list we had for What Culture as well.
Well, I'm not going to say Ember Moon, because I feel like that's a collective one that you and I want the most. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say Bo Dallas. I'm not going to cover the rest of this list. But the moment Michael Hamlet suggested this, I thought,
oh, yes, go on.
Could they? But it's sort of a cheat because it's Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas walks out. Bo, leave, guys. I'm back. And then Karrion Kross murders him and makes him into the shape of a timepiece because he's done the John Cena recovery, program where he comes back from an insane injury in a mad amount of time. And it's like, oh, Finn, mate, you fucked it. I'm back.
Believe in this, motherfucker. Fuck off. Just quickly then, before, because we're getting ready for Gargano and Priest is going to kick off the show tonight. How exciting is that? Just before we do, though, we have on our list quickly, I think we have Ember Moon is one who could be the insurgent. Bo Dallas, of course, who nobody really kind of wants, but it's looking quite likely it might be him. Samoa Joe is a wild, wild one. It could be possible. He's on commentary on the main roster, but imagine bringing him back as someone who's been a double NXT champ. Twice he has been the champ, and Finn Balor's nemesis, to come back and burn the house down with him once again would be great. An even longer shot than that is Paige. Can you imagine if it's Paige, right? She hasn't obviously been anywhere. We don't even know if she's been we should probably never wrestle again. That's a ridiculously long shot. And you know what it is? Worst of all, I've forgotten who this one is. There's one more, and I might have mentioned Ember Moon was the other one, of course.
Yeah, Ember Moon, Barrett. I think you've got it all.
That's all of them. Exciting times. It could be any of them. It could be none of them.
Ryan Cade, we're going to run through a quick couple of questions because this show's opening. We've got the Capital Wrestling Corporation stuff. What was your reaction to Liverpool and Man U matches?
That's my reaction. That is my reaction. Good Lord. I hope we get more of that in the football, soccer ball for as long as possible. Keep us guessing. Lots of goals. Yes, please.
Yeah, exactly. Another mad season where someone like Leicester could win the Premier League. Villa.
Someone like Newcastle, I think, is probably a good shout for a team. A small team I've heard from somewhere. Close
to taking Alan Sam Maximan out my fantasy team. This fucking close. And then he comes through like that.
And you totally redeem yourself.
Yeah. Yes,
right. Here we go, everybody in the chat. That one thing that you love as well. Keep on top of me tonight about these thumbnails for the matches in the bottom. Wrong side. In the bottom corner. Thought I was being cool there. Didn't even look at it. In the bottom corner, please. That would be great. We will be changing them as and when we see fit. And who's excited about this Capital Wrestling Centre as well? Oh, look at this pro.
I've already seen this on Twitter.
No, yes, I think this is different. Is it? I think this is just them opening the show.
Yes. Oh, this is the I'm going to run through a quick couple of things before the show starts so we can give it our full attention. Edward Shirazhan says, "G'day, handsome gents. Before I go watch NBA because basketball, go Lakers." I don't know. I think is Miami Heat the other one? Go Heat. I don't know.
Heat, Lakes.
You guys are doing great, and subscribe to Podcast Horseman. Yes, go and check that out.
Please do. You can find Podcast Horseman wherever you get your podcasts from. You can also find us on Twitter or Instagram at Podcast Horseman. If you like BoJack Horseman and want to hear two lads chatting about it, you can. But that's not important. NXT is happening right now. Takeover is kicking off. What do we think of this little piece of gloriousness?
That looks beautiful.
Oh, man.
Brian Capon says, "I took Pope and switched him with Martinez and Richarlison for Calvert Lewandowski." Smart. Matt Rains, however, says, "I had TAA, Gomez and Maguire in my team." Fantastic week for myself. Very good. And there was another message I forgot to read out. "Hey, Nicky Adams, not to take the piss out of your down cold box, but I'm currently enjoying a Smirnoff Ice. Chill for all you guys do," says Mr. Phoenix. Thank you. Well, there's a giant pumpkin in the crowd.
Ice to hear from you, Mr. Phoenix. But yes, it's here. NXT Takeover 31 is here. Also, quick shout outs to who did I see in the comments there? Pygmalion. Thank you for always. Yeah, I did catch you. Hello, Adams. He says, "How goes it?" It goes very well, friend. Nice to see you in the chat once again. And
turn Vic up a little bit.
Oh, go on, you be a naughty boy.
Oh, why bring the champ out first? I always hate it when they bring the champ out first.
It's always the worst, isn't it? It's never good.
You just touched it.
Idiot.
And someone said earlier, by the way, Jacob Messinetti said, "Talking of Bo Burnham, you men have favourite stand-up comedians." We might as well talk about this. Narrow bollocks.
We do. Well, imagine we definitely do.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry. I can't talk about comedians right now. This is not the time. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the flames on the side look amazing as well. Oh, I love this. Have they done? Look at that. They've got it's a full 360 visual around the ring.
Lovely.
Those are massive screens. That's amazing.
That's looking nice. Fair play. Said it was a game changer. As we always say, it doesn't matter if the wrestling shit, but Edgar Lopez might have accidentally revealed our joint favourite, by the way, for our stand-up comedian. Thank you for that, Edgar.
Of course, man. Who could not love Dave Chappelle, man? I know he's a man who will get on hot topics as much as he possibly can, but the man is a genius. For what it's worth as well. Jerry Seinfeld.
Probably my favourite comedians, / actors, apart from there's a very famous, very French actor.
Of course, yeah. I've heard of him. What's he? You fluffed your lines. I believe his name is Juicy Smouillet, the man you're referring to.
Very famous, very French.
Very famous, very French actor.
I mean, Gargano's entrance looks sick as well. This looks awesome.
That X, I love that they've kept the X as well. And I wonder how long Triple H had his eye.
A surprise return as well.
How long did Triple H have his eye on those X's from WrestleMania 30?
Yes.
He's like, "Please, Dad, don't throw those away. I would like to keep them for the DX reunion as well, undoubtedly at some point. Those screens, man, are incredible. That's like 4 Titantrons.
Can I hear my best friend? Yes, I can.
Yeah. Right, who have you got then in the comments? While we're on, let's dive in straight away. Johnny Gargano looks like he's got some sort of his orange and purple getup. Is that a team from where he's from? Sports team.
Sports team.
From Cleveland? Is he from Cleveland?
Yes.
Is he? Let's find out. If only we had a phone to tell us these things.
Cleveland's had a good time of it recently, haven't they? Think about it. Cavaliers, they won the basketball, didn't they?
You've started down a road here, and I want you to be able to deliver. Here he is, the Tangerine himself.
He's not got as mahogany as normal.
Mahogany,
there was what was it? Was it just a normal pay-per-view or something? I'll tell you what it was. It was that pay-per-view when it was on a bank holiday, so we could watch it, but we weren't doing foot. It's blacked out. My only other Cleveland native that I know of who's done well for himself is Cleveland Cavaliers and Stipe Miocic. So.
Yeah, of course, that a big Steve. Is the Miz Cleveland? No. Is the Miz Cleveland? No.
Hollywood, mate, I think, isn't he?
Well, I mean, is he though? Is he? Oi, we're off to the races, by the way. These two have started. Anybody's takes on this? I know there's a few comments in there. People who have got Gargano. They think.
Yeah. Look back to Josh. I agree. I like the cage fence around the ring. I mean, I don't think it stops much.
I mean, it's about as much use as that face cover that Lana Del Rey was shown having on Twitter the other day. There's loads of holes in it and just like netting, basically. But yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm digging that purple gear of Damian Priest. Oh my goodness, delicious.
Looks like a lot of stuff that could really hurt as well, just like a little buckle, catching you.
Aye, like a little chain as well, whipping you out. Would be nasty, wouldn't it? Oh, brother.
Right.
Oh, we didn't sync up, did we?
Haven't synced up. He's in the corner. He's got him by the arm.
He's just whipped him out. Right, I think we actually might be in sync. He's about to do sidewalk slam. Johnny flips.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
Gargano escapes. Chop.
Yeah, we are literally in sync. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm a bit of that.
It is cage and plexiglass. Yes, thank you for clarifying.
Yes.
Oh, Mox is from Cincinnati, says Rachel Batalla. Hello, Rachel.
Hello, Rachel. Nice to see you down there in the old in the chat. Mox is Cincinnati, Ohio. Cleveland, though, is that how does it work? I'm rubbish when it comes to America. Cleveland and Cincinnati in Ohio, different.
They're all the same. I think if we begin with the same letter, it's the same place.
Just a street, is it? Just another street. People going mad.
Josh Howard says, Priest pants, Santos Escobar's suit. Hamlet is already having a field day with this ring gear.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing.
Cleveland about 5 hours apart, so next door, basically.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks for that.
Just a little walk in it, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, man, slick as you like. Oh, that cage is a. While I know it's just more of a visual thing, it's a perfect look, that isn't it?
Oof. Thank you to Stadium McKnight. It says, much love, What Culture. You've given me a lot of entertainment during the Global Bastard. I'm going to show that comment because Bastard is a. Mrs. Cleveland says Wrestling with Doom.
I thought Miz was from Cleveland. Oh, as well, while we're on, just because I'm old now, so I'm all wise and wistful. But thank you to everybody who joins us for these streams. Genuinely, yeah. I love watching NXT Takeover. That's one of my favourite things to do. Sometimes I like just watching it by myself, but this is the best way to do it. And if we can't do it in real life, nice to have him on the other side of the camera, but also nice to have all of you with us as well. And lovely to see the regulars in there as always. Anyway, let's watch some people get beat up now.
I mean, it is like a given, isn't it? Like, we need to start off Takeover well. Just put Gargano in a match against.
Just literally put Gargano. Mr. Gargano. I tell you what, though, Adam Cleary has sold me on Johnny Gargano versus Io Shirai like nobody's business.
Yes.
I am into that match. That's a 5 stars out of the Tokyo Dome, that. 5 stars in the Capitol Wrestling Center.
Oh, was that a tooth that came out?
You know,
Jesus.
Gargano's just good game with his chewing gum. Oof.
Yeah, the only bit I was like, sorry, why is he winning the women's title? And then when he's winning it as to reward it, to give it to Candice LeRae, I was like, okay, now I'm okay with it.
That's cool. Priest's not going to lose this, surely.
No.
Nah, not tonight for me.
Not for me, Jeff.
Not for me, Jeff.
Yes, Entar, I was just thinking that exact same thing. With that cage wiring being loose, someone's going to get wedged between that and the...
Just get that face caved in. Right, I tell you what then. Seeing as how you put me up to the task, I'm going to go and get the drink of choice for whenever a title changes hands, so at least it's here. And I also have in my possession the cutest little shot glass, I guess we'll call it, which you will recognise immediately when you see it. Oh. More on that in just a second.
It's nice as well doing a stream, by the way, but there's only 5 matches. And we know, because this is NXT, not main roster WWE, it is only going to be 5 matches. Yes, we're going to have the madness of whatever this insurgent return is, but I sense that may well be at the end of the night. And even if it's not going to be, 20 minutes, is it? Let's be perfectly honest here. 5 matches. Like Kushida Velveteen Dream's probably only been given 10, 15 minutes, but I've got no problem with the other matches going 20, 25 minutes easy, because I've got a lot of faith in, especially the likes of Io Shirai and Candice LeRae, just putting on an absolute barnstorming match. I think there's genuinely a possibility for almost every match, for every match on this card to be match of the night. Like I've always said, I've got confidence in Escobar and Swerve. The 2, main title matches, great. Even Kushida and Velveteen Dream. We've been lucky enough to work with like Kushida years ago, and he just produced magic with everyone he worked with in that tournament. Yes, he ended up with Ospreay in the final, and you're not going to struggle to have a good match with Will Ospreay, but he just really adapted his game, I thought, throughout that tournament, and I really enjoyed seeing him. But Damian Priest in control here as Adam Nicholas returns.
The big bad man. Look at this litany.
WWE Battlegrounds?
Oh, I've been playing loads of it, mate. I can't get me off it. It's my favourite game. I especially like the ground bar. That's the best part. Look at this, man. Good friend of mine.
The insurgent is Walter. Oh, look at that. Yes, I knew I'd recognise it.
You remember this. This is fresh, box fresh. And courtesy of when I was at your party and loved the look of it, this will be my little shot class for the evening. Thank you to your lovely wife for providing this, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you what popped up on my time up the other day. You and her with the hat you bought her.
Me with the shaved head as well.
Yeah.
That was when you'd gone home and we were like going back to Cleary's and popped in to get more drink from a little off license, and that was this amazing yellow Easter hat. I don't even know what it was, and I was haggling with the guy to give me it. Oh. Oh, man. Johnny's so slick, man.
Oh, he did that too many times before, Johnny. Matt Rain says, chances the insurgent is Walter. Well, no Michael Hamflett on the stream tonight.
That is true. Have you ever seen them in the same place?
Away we go.
Oh, he's counting. Yeah. Oh! Nice.
1, 2.
Johnny. Remember when Johnny Gargano just casually brought 5-star wrestling back to WWE? Just no big deal. Just, him and Andrade just casually decided enough was enough and that they're going to bring great wrestling back to WWE. I'm digging this. I am digging the look of this. What's that? Is that? It's got to be the logo of that. Purple and orange. Is that Cleveland Cavs?
I have no idea. Comments?
I'm going to look it up now. No. The purple and orange is familiar, though. I'm trying to remember what it's from. Baseball, maybe? Cleveland sports teams. Maybe the Cavs. Oh, he's so big, isn't he? Big Priest.
Oh, I just paused there and I just punched him in the face.
Smashed him. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh, posted.
Honestly,
Gargano's ready for the main roster already.
He's flying, isn't he? Damian Priest fitting right into the Braun Strowman mold there. Uh-oh.
Yep. Yeah, I thought it was a bad idea against someone the size of Damian Priest.
Nah, Johnny's going on the apron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick to the head. Put out. Oh! Get in. Love that. Love that dive. Oh, had his leg kicked away from him on the apron. And that was a nasty fall as well.
It's a double whammy, isn't it? You just face plant the apron and then
bang,
goes
and then hit the other deck afterwards.
The crowd always remind me of zombies because they always because they have to bang the plexiglass. They're just like
oh, it's like one of the old games, isn't it, where everybody moves at the same time.
Like that Razor's Edge onto the apron. It was there.
It was, yeah. Onto the hardest part of the ring, that.
2. Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Browns are orange and brown. People are saying
orange and brown. I've seen Rollins in a purple and orange getup before as well. That's what I'm thinking of, and I can't remember. I can't remember what that was for. That's a great show. Lifeless Satellite saying there they could actually put zombies on the screen for Halloween. I'll be up for that. Oh, Halloween colours, of course. It's Halloween. Like, and they're not going to get another pay-per-view in October, so is that not just what it is? Purple and orange.
Oh, yes. Just a chop block on his knee there.
Oh. Swinging. There you go, David Esposito. Thank you very much, friend, who says when Rollins wore his gear for the 2019 Rumble, it was a shout out to the Chicago Bears. That was the exact year that I was thinking of.
Nawaz Iqbal says orange purple is Phoenix Suns, perhaps.
Interesting.
Everyone gets the bottom of this.
Well, do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a Michael Hamflett problem.
Ooh.
Oh,
nice bread that is.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
vicious forearm from Gargano over the back of Damian Priest's head when he was lying. That's sitting down, sorry.
That reminds you when Ospreay just broke that out in the concussed. Was it Ibushi?
Ibushi, yeah. I don't know how you can do that.
This man just concussed my opponent.
I don't know how you can do that move because literally your opponent can't see. Like, you cannot see where it's coming from.
Oh, is he?
Here he comes.
Here it comes.
Oh, he's going to do the Archer. Yes, he is. Yes. Go on, Johnny boy. You're missing this, though.
Oh.
That's what you get. Psych.
What?
Oh, he's got him. Oh. I love it when someone puts a little bit extra sauce on that cover. For the purposes of my life, I hope this bottle of Patron Caf stays shut tonight. I really do. I was hoping to save it for a super special occasion, but what's more special than this?
Kyle O'Reilly winning the titles.
Kyle O'Reilly! I'll drink the whole bottle if Kyle O'Reilly wins the title.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
No, he's just got him in
Oh,
for the choke slam. Oh! It's not going to do it, but it will hit him.
1, 2. There you go.
It's a Johnny Gargano way. I wonder if actually.
Jacob Messinati says, were you guys excited about when Priest first came over from Ring of Honor? I was a fan of him as Punishment, so I was ecstatic. I know Phil was. They interviewed him as Punishment Martinez, didn't they?
Yeah, I was really, really interested in Martinez when he came over as Punishment Martinez, because he had a matchup against Matt Riddle. They hadn't quite repackaged him yet, and they brought him back. And honestly, Riddle beat him, but he put on such a convincing display in the attack that he did get, and I was like, do you know when you just know someone's a good signing? There's been a few of them where they've looked like maybe it's not going to work. He looked the right fit from the word go.
I just love it. Gargano is so good at that. Just the casual roll, too far away from no one can come off the top rope.
Smarmy bastard as well.
Although,
I mean, right? That's a wise choice. Hey, Priest just leapt over, like almost over the entire turnbuckle, and just nailed 2 security.
Low blow's coming. Low blow's coming.
Oh, right in the Bojangles. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Gargano's doing the time break over the bridge. Come on, baby.
Nah.
1,
Nah.
2.
No.
Oh.
Nah.
The Tron cop was coming up.
No. The Petitron. Oh my God.
Thank you for the comments, by the way. We'll get to them in a second.
Yes, we will. Thank you for everybody who's donating and commenting. Some great stuff going on here. Oh, Johnny, that's better. I thought they just got up, but Johnny actually drags them into the line of fire. That's brilliant.
And this is the kick in the bollocks.
That's a good one as well, mind. Oh. Gargano escape.
Oh, good, smart move. Move quickly. Get your right leg under it. No,
yeah, he's gonna roll him. Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, he's gone for the Cena special. Oh, he's hooked the leg as well.
That's it. Game over.
Well, the referee's tapping out, so that's a good sign. Nah, come on, Priesty baby. Turn on the wildness. Really, man.
Yeah, he's all right.
There he is.
2, 3. Hey, most of it, Johnny.
Priest looking like me after all the title changes that are going to happen tonight.
Oh.
Michael Hamflett let us know that during the pre-show, you was messaging us to let us know that you're better than Sam fucking Roberts and Scott in the shitty studio.
Thanks.
Thanks, Hamflett. Always nice to support your colleagues like that, isn't it?
I like this match. This match is reminding me why I like Damien Priest.
Damien Priest is great, man. There's nothing not to like.
Oh, please don't take some stupid back bump on the stairs.
Johnny's taking a bump, I think. Oh, man.
Run at him, isn't he, and get flipped.
I think so.
Yeah. Yep.
I wonder if you can get him with a Razor's Edge onto there.
Oh, God.
Nah, it's too close. It's too close for Razor's Edge, I think. Oh, my God.
Johnny, mate, don't run at him.
Oh, my God. This is going to suck for somebody. Oh, hopefully it's just that kind of bump. That's the least offensive. Oh, no.
Kick in the head.
Kick in the head. Ain't that a kick in the head? Oh! Super kick. Oh, another one.
Okay.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Is he going for the DDT at the outside?
Yep.
No, inside. Oh!
Caught him.
Uh-oh. He's going to pick him up for the reckoning.
Oh.
Boom. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spike him down. Uno, dos, tres. Boom. Get in. Very good. Very good. Great start of the show. Well, no Patron cap for me just yet.
All right, as we called it, to be fair.
As we called it. I love that little fake out there with the steps outside. Good stuff. Good stuff. I wouldn't want to. I don't think I would have wanted to see any of them take that bump, you know.
Great opener, this.
A hell of a start. As I remember Kevin Owens saying once on that, it was like I think it might be the WWE 24 before WrestleMania 32 maybe. Owens saying if you're not on last, you want to be on first, and he's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That hoof and the balls, man. Oh, I tell you what, you've got to be good to not kick your actual bollocks of your opponent there, mate. What happens if Priest's just got a couple of low floaters, eh? Slightly lower than usual, and he clips him.
A very good title defense, all setting up for losing the title in December against Jimmy
Grimes is gonna.
The way he spikes him on his head here, by the way. This
is brilliant. Yeah, Johnny sells this like a dream. Oh, get in, man. Either that or he's dead, obviously, which is...
Right, let's read some of these comments that we got.
Let's get back into them, yes. Thank you for all of your interactions.
Bullhammer elbow tonight. Will Wilborn be okay? I'll not be okay if we see a Bullhammer elbow, but
I can promise you,
you're going to get one.
If you're looking for a man to spontaneously combust, that is the way to do it with Adam Wilborn.
His visuals look amazing.
Can you not just text him? Text him and see if he's on tonight.
I'll ring him actually. It might be
just message him and say, "Oh, on the live stream. Let me know. You turning up tonight or what? Are you the insurgent?" Oh, yes, the boys.
Okay, I gotta go, mate. Sorry.
It's the boys. And there's the boy.
No friends?
When I walk alone.
Mr. Phoenix says, any day of my life, I'll take the NXT Rushmore of Balor, Ciampa, Gargano, and Cole over Kenny the Beta, Roman Rhodes, and the Young Bucks.
Right.
So I think we know what sides Mr. Phoenix takes in the Wednesday Night Raw.
I see. And let me be the first to say, enjoy all of your wrestling, everybody. It's all good in this hood.
Oh, were they getting out? Oh, good. They're getting this out of the way.
Good. I need this to be over. I'll change the match graphic now while I remember.
And Luke Sutton says, if you could book an AEW NXT Wednesday Night War pay-per-view with every title on the line, no same promotion matches, what would you like to see? I would love to see Ciampa versus Pac. Oh, Luke, Battle of the Bastards.
Battle of the Bastards. Hang on. There we go. I tell you what, this is an interesting position on the card for the Cruiserweight Championship match to be then.
I'll tell you what, imagine Hikaru Shida versus Io Shirai title for title.
Wow, that would be good. I'd be up for that. I tell you what I'd be up for. It doesn't technically count, I think. Was it NXT and AEW or could it be WWE and AEW?
I think it was NXT and AEW, but I'll double check. It is NXT and AEW.
Well, let's just pretend for a second that Bayley has gone back to NXT for like 5 minutes. Because I'd love to see role model versus role model. I would be well up for that. That is a head-to-head I would love to see. I think they're both doing great work as heels. And I just think it would work wonderfully well.
John Moxley. Who have John Moxley faced?
John Moxley versus Karrion Kross. In an hard bastard match. Oof. I mean, you can put Gargano against literally anyone on that roster. Gargano and Rey Fenix. Imagine that.
Imagine Balor and Kenny Omega. For all everyone's rolling their eyes.
Wipe me dry. Yeah, Kenny and Balor would be a great match as well. Obviously, there's loads of history there. It would fit wonderfully well. Who would Cody go against well, do you think? Who would Cody match up well with in NXT?
Yeah, no,
Cameron Grimes.
Cody versus Cole.
Cody Cole. That's a match I'd watch. Ooh, I like that actually. That's a great show. Damian Priest versus Luchasaurus.
Damian Priest versus Lance Archer.
That's also one I'd like to see.
I think it's time to get Hamlet on here to remind us that Velveteen Dream was named in the speaking out allegation, says Matt Reigns. Yes.
I feel like you've done a pretty good job there yourself, Matt Reigns. And we've also endorsed this earlier on. But if you're really well behaved, we might just see if we can get NXT's... The man who's doing a wonderful thread, I should point out, on Twitter, if anybody's interested in your NXT history right now, please do check out Michael Hamflett's Twitter. It's a thread after my own heart. He's basically gone back to the golden era of NXT, which is his absolute unshakable favourite, and is watching them all up to date, all the matches from all the takeovers, and it looks like a lot of fun. I wish I was doing it with him.
What's happening here?
Velveteen Dream is doing...
I wasn't sure if he knew which direction he was to go in.
His bullshit. Oh, man. I remember when I used to be truly, truly excited to see this man. God damn it. God damn it. Is he winning tonight as well?
He's odds on favourite.
He's winning tonight, isn't he?
Mr. Phoenix says, folks say they want AEW to save certain wrestlers, Ambrose, Harper, etc., but I'd love NXT's women's division to save Statlander, Baker, Swole, Abaddon, Thunder Rosa, and give me Shida versus Shirai, yeah?
Yeah.
The big chink in the armour for AEW, that women's division.
I've got to say...
further than one feud at a time.
That's true. I do have to say, though, I feel like they're getting closer, maybe. I do think they are getting a little bit closer. It doesn't happen overnight, that. Obviously, it took them a while to sort NXT, but that's why it's so good. They put a lot of time into it. A lot of time into that. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm all about. Boom. I thought he'd actually just stacked it there.
I thought he'd...
Well, here we go. We're kicking straight off. Kushida's turned up and is kicking the crap out of Velveteen Dream.
I want to see.
In jeans.
You want to dress as Doc Brown? I'll cave your head in.
Oh. It's all kicking off. Cheers. Have this match started yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard a bell ring.
I don't think I've heard a bell ring, but then again, my volume's very low.
Now the bell's rung.
Now the bell's right. I think I just heard it there.
Thank you to RCW443 Show for your donations. Much appreciated. Imagine if you got your head caved in a minute and you thought, I'll dress as Doc Brown for a laugh.
I'll just dress for Doc Brown. Oh. Oh. Is there going to be some... I mean, I realise why he's done it, but is there also going to be some sort of like Halloween part out of this? Does that fit the bill, I guess?
Oh, for this match?
Not for the match, just for the whole pay-per-view. I guess are people going to see it as a chance to get that shit in, as they would put it.
Maybe. Any thoughts on your Halloween outfit yet?
I have got a Halloween outfit. I have a whole Halloween plan. Obviously, we can't go anywhere particularly, which is a bit of a bummer. I can't really reveal it at the moment, though.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
That's but put it this way, I'm hoping Michael Hamflett, if he's watching this, he'll know what I'm on about.
I'll do it.
Oh, good lord! Kick to the shins, right in the shin. Oh,
just so good, Kushida, man.
Honestly, if anybody wants some great Kushida pre-WWE, obviously you can go and watch New Japan. But if you really want to go and find something slightly obscure, see him in another match against another questionable guy at the moment, in Will Ospreay. But it was during our WCW Pro Wrestling World Cup, the final, and it was a hell of a match. And
I watched the guy flip a table after that match.
Indeed. It was the first time I'd ever seen Kushida properly, and I was not disappointed, to say the least. I also ended up getting very drunk on red wine that night.
Oh, Jesus, he's not messing about, is he, Kushida? I like this a lot.
It does beg the question, though, why wasn't he allowed to be this guy from the beginning? He was very smiley, Carol Smiley at the beginning.
Oh my God! Oh. Go for it, isn't he?
Oh my word.
Jesus.
Body's just not meant to bend that way, is it?
God.
Oh. I really, really, really want Kushida to win this match. And I don't think he's going to.
I thought it was going to be quite a one-sided pounding for a second. Oh, Jesus. It's just so hard to talk about matches with him in right now.
I know, honestly, that's that. I didn't want to say it, but that's exactly what's going on in my head. I don't really want to. I just don't really. I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. Unless he's getting his arse kicked by a Kushida. Oi. The Capital Wrestling Centre looks great though, doesn't it?
It looks fantastic.
It looks wonderful. Big fan of that.
And he wasn't wrong when he said it was a game changer. It does give this whole new breath of fresh air for NXT.
It makes you feel big, doesn't it, again, which it's certainly missed. And that cage is a nice addition as well, I think. It's a really nice addition. Got any questions? Got any questions in the chat while we're on? Anybody got some questions?
Michael McMurray says, do you think Xia Li will finally get a push with this heel turn tease? I hope so.
She's decent. I think they still need to work on a few things with her. I think they need to tweak a few things, definitely. But there's a chance for her to get there, I think. And she's got the skill set, man. The lasses can be lethal when she wants to be.
I just think Caden Carter looks stupid. She keeps trying to shake her hand post-match.
Caden Carter? You think
yes, that? Yes, and Caden. She clearly doesn't like it.
But she's a good guy. How are we going to know that she's a good guy if she's not trying to shake the hand? By the way, I should point out, those two together, Caden Cross and Casey Catanzaro.
Yes.
Big fan. Can't be long until they get the tag team match together on a big show.
No, I agree completely. I think it's a great shout. Rachel Patolo writes, Wilborn, it's 20 years today since Gilmore Girls started.
Oh, hot topic.
Shows ever. One of the worst. Lorelai Gilmore is the worst character in television. So, not in terms of she does some bad things or whatever. Right? In terms of fuck her.
Right. Well, that is.
Yeah. She just keeps talking. Shut the fuck up.
Let me be the first to say that in this, I don't have a horse in this race. I saw the post. I know that Gilmore Girls is beloved by quite a lot of people, including some people whose TV tastes I would trust unreservedly. However, I did find it hilarious because watching your tweet, I knew exactly what you were doing. It was the easiest fishing rod you'll ever throw out, and you got so much bait that day.
My favourite was JB himself, Josh Brown. I was like, I wrote it, and then immediately thought, I still remember that night out where Annie's my wife was talking about Gilmore Girls. I was like, shut up. And Josh Brown was like, I like Gilmore Girls. And I was like, oh, so you're not perfect after all, JB.
So you have got a flaw. No,
Yeah.
I have never watched it. I've never watched it properly. So I can't give you a take on it, sadly. But I know loads of people love it. I also know that as soon as you posted it, I knew you were going to be getting some shit. I knew you were going to be getting some shit, particularly of Josh Brown and James Hunt, who were floating around, of course.
Yes.
Oh, pulls him out. Oh, good strike. Come on, Kushida.
Well, that's a surgically repaired arm.
Whoop that ass, Kushida. Whoop that ass.
That's it.
Go on. Put his head into the canvas. Oof.
I just love Kushida just this is the character I want to see from Kushida. Not like, oh, I've come to America to achieve my dream. You've done it. You're like one of the best wrestlers in the world. Just fucking have it, you twat. Referee's not counting him. Now he is. Okay, there you go.
Oh, lad. Go on, slap him about. Get yourself DQ'd. Kushida unleashed. I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Oh, right, okay, back to the question.
Back to the questions.
David Esposito says, while Dream is wrestling, let's talk about NXT's biggest missed opportunities all post-Dream in the last year.
Actually, I think there's someone in the comments there who's asking one of the real good questions as well there. What was your question? Sorry, I'll answer that one first.
Biggest missed opportunities from NXT this year.
Biggest missed opportunities. I'll tell you what was one of my biggest. Keith Lee. And that's going to sound weird because you're like, well, we put the title on Keith Lee. It was great. It's like, yeah. But they should have done it earlier. And they should have capitalised on the red hot heat that Keith Lee had. Oy.
Yes, 100%.
I think there was a chance for him to be even better than what he was, less of a transitional champ. But ultimately, I guess he got to the main roster, and is that
we got huge super kick there.
Shit.
Granted, we got Io Shirai's NXT Women's Champion off the back of it, but whatever the fuck they did with Charlotte Flair,
I enjoyed the Charlotte bit. I just think they ended up getting the final execution of it wrong for me. That's where.
And they also thought, I'm going to watch NXT if she's on it. No, they won't. Not if she's on every fucking show.
But they will watch Bayley and Sasha on there, as it's been proven. Now we got a chance here. Oh, go on, he's tapping. Oh, Dream's gone for the elbow drop. Kushida's put him in the armbar. He's tapping. Is he tapping?
No, his foot's under the ropes.
Ah, you twat. I also agree with Tim.
Ref. Eye poke.
Tim Gack in the comments there, just to say who's got it absolutely spot on. Biggest missed chance was Undisputed Era versus Balor, Styles, Gallows, Anderson, whichever combination of that. I agree. Totally agree. How they missed that in WWE, I will never, ever know. Oh, he's got him in the armbar. Go on.
Get him.
Rip it out his fucking arm. Rip his arm out of his arm. Who do I think I am? Bloody one heart.
He's biting him.
Good. Bite him more. Twist his nipple.
Nipple cripple.
Nipple cripple.
So excited for the Borat second film, by the way.
Oh, God, yeah. I don't know how that's going to work in this. I don't know how he's going to get away with it in this current climate of the world.
I'm astonished he hasn't been shot making it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Oh, shit.
Valley Driver.
Oh, shit, man. Dream Valley Driver.
I really hope you're being arrogant and celebrating too soon here, mate.
Right now would be the best time for the DeLorean to just appear out of nowhere with flaming wheels and run him over.
Please don't make it this conclusive.
Good. So wrong.
Sorry, I realised we asked for a load of questions and now we're not concentrating on it, but I'm now come on, Kushida, mate. Come on.
Oh. Also,
he's coming now and does the Triple H Booker T. I'm
one,
really
2, get in. Come on.
Count to 3, and that's the end of the World Championship match.
That's that done.
WrestleMania. You mad bass.
Git. Oh. Come on, Kushida. Bite his fucking head off.
Yeah. That's it.
Great Scott. No. Oh, shit, the bed. Nearly killed him there.
Boo.
Nah, come on. What's he going to do? How are you going to do this? Come on, Kushida.
We'll catch a Josh says, imagine MJF versus Pat McAfee. Oh,
God. Go on. Drop kick him off. Drop kick him off the bloody...
Does he do that?
Hoverboard lock.
Spanish fly? Get off.
Oh, boom. Go on, into the hobboard lock. This is it. This has got to be it.
Hobboard lock, he's stuck.
Come on.
Tap. Break his fucking
Come
arm.
on. Come on.
No.
Should have won it. Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Oh.
Go on. Yes, this has got to be it.
Call it, ref. Got to call it.
Come on. Oh, man. Fucking sit down. Oh, shit.
No.
Man. Go on. Wriggle your way out. Oh, bollocks. Oh, go on. Yes! Oh, what a relief. Get in there. Eat shit. Oh.
If they gave us Kushida versus Finn Balor, imagine.
Hey, you need some fresh matchups, man. You need some fresh matchups. Oh, there we go. That's the biggest thing that was going to spoil my night, and it's not spoiled my night. Let's move as swiftly on as humanly possible. Let's quickly get in here. Get some of these questions answered that we didn't catch. I did see someone was asking.
This question off the back of that, I'm just going to ask for me. Is Dream getting drafted now? To
the army, hopefully. Maybe. Not to WWE any further. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. And
drafted.
I just find it difficult having him in NXT at the moment. It's really hard to watch when he's on because I should point out it's not just it's not. I struggle with Matt Riddle too. That's the similar issue at the moment. Again, we should point out they've only been named in the speaking out allegations. That's about all we can say on the matter. But more of this, look, he's kicking the crap out of him.
I'd say it should all show just so people don't say, oh, you just focus on. Anytime Justin Roberts is doing any announcing, I cannot watch it.
It's the same. Kushida, man, going to town here.
Miss Phoenix says a bit of old school, bit of modern, and most importantly, a little bit of Full Sail. The CWC is a win for me. They can run a piece of fence across the entire ramp to create a cage fight atmosphere. Nice, yeah. Jesus, Drake, sort him out, mate. Oh my God, Drake! Imagine Drake Burtz versus Kushida.
He's just fought against Ref Brown, and now he'd have to fight against Doc Brown. He's have to fight against Ref Brown now. That would be my word. The most mahogany man in the world. Oh God, stop him! No, don't stop him. Actually, let him go.
Snap his arm. Serious question: why the F is Tony Storm not in WrestleMania marquee matches? Says Epsilon Zero.
That's a very good question. Has she been? I know obviously NXT UK has only just come back, but I can't really remember seeing much of her doing anything to note, even from like losing the belt after the match with Kaylee Ray.
Is this either a heel turn for Kushida or writing off of TV for Dream?
I think it would be a great way to, if Dream is indeed going to like leave the brand to go elsewhere. I think it's a great way to do it. Like have Kushida like.
I feel my mum just said.
Have Kushida demolish him like he has. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Questions we got here. A War Games Blood and Guts match between NXT and AEW. Who would you put in that cage?
Sorry, say that again.
War Games / Blood and Guts match between NXT and AEW.
Oh, War Games. Hang on.
Lance, yeah.
I'm just watching this promo here. Shotzi Blackheart doing spooky shit.
Ricky Starks, actually, after this week. Ricky Starks and Darby Allin on opposing sides.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this! NXT Halloween Havoc! Oh my God! I told you there'd be another pay-per-view before.
Hosted by Shotzi Blackheart.
Holy shit! What an announcement that is.
Wednesday after Hell in a Cell, that.
I am super stoked about that. For the first time in 20 years. NXT continue to bring stuff back.
Yes. There's the title change. You might as well pop open that. But drawn now.
It's the right colour as well for little Candice.
I love you, EO, by the way. This isn't me wishing that you drop the title.
I don't want EO to lose. I should point that out right now. But I don't think I'd be upset if Candice won. Does that work?
Admittedly, we are so close to EO versus Asuka at Survivor Series.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Oh, but first, the other title change from this evening. Here it comes.
Oh, buddy. So that's the next match, is it?
Come on, Swerve. I love you, Santos Escobar, by the way. I'm not having any of this shit about it. I really like it.
I think it's a great... If you're not into that group, then you're not paying attention. They've packaged them up so well as a group. Big fan.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the whole Drake Maverick bollocks.
Yeah.
I love that shot.
Psych! Halloween Havoc, man. That's amazing.
That's poppy, man.
That is fantastic.
Right, so let's do this. Let's get through this AEW.
Sorry, yes.
Games Blood and Guts match. So we've got.
How big are the teams then? Just
Darby Allin.
2 teams of 5 or something like that?
Yeah, let's pick it together. So my first pick for AEW is Ricky Starks and Darby Allin. So I'll pick 2.
So you pick 2. So I'll pick for NXT then? Is that what's happening here?
No, you can pick for whatever. You just pick a couple.
We'll
fill it up slowly but surely.
Kyle O'Reilly. And I'm going to go for individuals rather than just chucking all of Undisputed Era in there. Kyle O'Reilly's going in. And I think I'll also put in... I tell you what, after all that madness, I'll just chuck Kushida in there as well for a laugh.
I will put... Got to have Cole in a War Games Blood and Guts match.
We're just going to end up putting Undisputed Era in, yeah, we?
You pick an AEW person next to even the numbers out.
Cody
strong.
has to go in. Oh man, Swerve's so good, by the way. Swerve is so talented.
I'll put in Luke, not Luke. Oh, but that's not his name anymore.
Go on.
His name is...
You forgot his name?
Brody.
There you go. Yes, sir. I will put in, just because on the hope that he gets to be back and fit one day and do some mad shit, I will put in Karrion Kross.
So we've got one spot on each left.
One spot on each left.
Brain's saying put Lance Archer in there, but we talked about Lance Archer. I'm trying to pick someone who's a bit different. Oh, Bud Catcher Josh. Why do I have a weird feeling Kyle O'Reilly's getting Randy Orton out of UE? If they do the whole...
There's a chance, but there's also a chance, as I believe our esteemed colleague Michael Hamflet mentioned, that what if it's the other way around? What if, say, Cole and that tries to help, and then Kyle O'Reilly ends up booting Cole out, and he becomes the leader? Madness.
It was very interesting. I thought about this the other day, that there you go, champion out second, that's right.
Oh, hello. Look at this. Oh, a big fan of this get-up, man.
Oh, they got the suits.
They are a good package. I don't give a shit what anybody says. This is a good package. It's a good act. And he's got...
And I really like what they've done with Raul Mendoza.
Yeah.
And
go on.
Wacky Wild.
Wacky and Wild, there you go. I'll tell you what, my Raul Mendoza was putting in good showings back in the day. They paired him up, I'm sure they paired him up, with Andrade and with Humberto Carrillo as well back in the day. And he just kept...
Next one, go back to NXT in the draft. Andrade. Stop fucking about with him on the main roster.
Yeah, he's too good, man. They're all too good.
I'm going to pick Marco Stunt for the year.
Right. Okay, I see what you do. I was going to offer you, as a return to that, Drake Maverick, but I'm not going to because I wasn't a fan of the way that they did all that. So I instead will offer you. I tell you what. Twist, yeah. You didn't see it coming. I'll offer you Rhea Ripley as the last man on that team to kick the crap out.
You got the match updated?
I have indeed, I believe.
Ashley Thomas planning in with another question like this: if you could have a fatal four-way match, men or women, WWE versus NXT versus TNA versus AEW, who would you have?
I need to keep listening to you. I'm watching this and reading comments and not listening to you. What did you say? Sorry.
Fatal four-way, WWE, NXT, TNA, AEW, could be men or women.
Oh God, can we
have pick four?
Right.
Jordan Grace. There we go. That's one.
Jordan Grace. Io Shirai. It's easy, but it's good. Anyone else you want to go for?
I don't want to just go Hikaru Shida because it's really obvious.
I tell you who. What's her face, man? Oh no, is she in TNA now? I don't know. Kylie Ray, I was thinking of. Not, you remember Kylie Ray? She was
yeah.
On AEW, but did she go to Ring of Honor? Or did she go to TNA?
I think she's gone to Impact. I'm
yeah.
not 100% certain though. But I will go with Thunder Rosa as a not really properly because I just saw Thunder Rosa and we've got an interview with her. Is that right now?
Oh, very good. I see what you've done there. Little
all we need now is the WWE.
I've got it. It's Bianca Belair. Oh, look at this. We got
stand up. We got any more? Credit NXT for not putting Halloween Havoc on this Wednesday and next Wednesday to counter program. Yeah, good point that, Marraines.
Agreed.
I mean, this week's still going to shit all over it, but you know.
Of course. Well, I think I'd rather see it done that way. I'd rather see them bring a pay-per-view back like that and build to it properly with actual storylines and focus on their own stuff instead of counter-programming. I couldn't agree more.
Right, here we go. I'm going to concentrate on this match now.
Yeah, so we got Swerve. If you're just joining us, it's Swerve versus... I always forget his name. What's his name?
Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar. I always want to call him. I want to call him Legado del Fantasma.
Yes.
Because he was El Fantasma. Was that who he was? I can never remember what his lucha name was. I always just remember him as Escobar. They're having a match.
Hey, don't worry, guys. I kicked out of the dickhead who was commenting about AEW in the comments. I've sorted it out. Oh my god, that move always terrifies me.
Oh, good lord. Michael Hamflet, I see. Don't think I don't see you in there, Michael Hamflet, trying to draw out my inner more. More money, more problems. I'm trying to avoid him. I saw you floating a little Royal Rumble bit of bait first of all. I've got a few famous favourites from that one, including Mo just being the best. Michael Hamflet saying there that what's your all-time favourite AEW versus WWE dream match? Me, Chris Jericho versus Mo. IMO.
El Hijo del Fantasma.
El Hijo del Fantasma.
Love this. Me and Hamflet were chatting about this, and he was like, "Nah, I'll probably just go to bed early and wake up early in the morning."
He's full of shit, any man. You, Michael Hamflet, I know you're watching. You're full of shit. You're a liar. He can't resist the twist of a takeover live, that man.
Nah.
Death, taxes, and Michael Hamflet watching NXT live.
That's a good point, Enter. Why aren't they putting Halloween Havoc on the Saturday? I suppose so it's just nice and close to Halloween.
Yeah.
I assume he means the Saturday after, which would be literally Halloween. It's a very good point.
Yeah. That'll be a reason. Like WWE doing their own Halloween Havoc as well. That's some bullshit. Who have you got then, Wilbs? Swerve or Santos Escobar?
I think the title's going to Swerve.
You think it's time for the old...
I'm hoping what happens is Raul and Joaquin come down, but then Swerve's got friends too. How come bloody Breezango to sort this out? Done.
Swerve.
Oh, Wrestling with Doom says the insurgent is Enzo.
Oh, God.
Those are kind of words that would hang heavy in the titty.
I hate
I just like his impression.
Eh?
I like it because I get away with doing an impression of him when people mention it.
Michael Hamflet's trouble. Hey, I'm going to hide all your comments now, Hamflet. He's sending nasty comments. I'm going to hide them all. What are you going to do about that, eh? Nobody's ever going to see what you're saying. You dork.
Oh. Yes, another match with arm stuff.
Arm stuff.
Something mad's happening here.
Oh, God, Jesus.
Oh my God.
It's like a goddamn lawn dart.
You have a great deal of gear, but
Nah, not at all. I think people are going to learn that the hard way, aren't they? Uno, dos, tres. Right.
That's the point. Yeah, people mention this on commentary. Who's on the commentary table with Vic and Wade? Because I can hear Beth Phoenix.
Well, Beth Phoenix does this, doesn't she? She's always on commentary, but she's never there. Like, I don't know if that's a choice. Like, she's worried about protocol.
Well, who's the other person? Is it just a producer or something?
Is there 3 people on there, like?
Yeah, there's a girl with like red hair, like for knees.
Double knees.
There's Wade not there either. Thank you, Charlie. I'm not.
Is Barrett not on the? Funny that he's not on the commentary desk. Is that what you're saying? You're saying Barrett's not on the commentary desk. Is that what you said? Maybe it's just one commentator on each for like different languages. Is that not like?
Perhaps you might be right there. Yeah.
They're not doing it in Spanish and something else as well. Is that Kayla Braxton actually? I can't see. We keep getting tiny like glimpses, but I don't.
It's like when we saw Sidgwick on last week's pay-per-view.
When you saw Sidgwick on last week's pay-per-view, and I spent the whole time trying to see him. Oh, vicious. Well, it could be time for some sweets. Oh, baby. What we got? All right, gang. I'll let you decide. This is like Big Brother, isn't it? You decide. To vote for squashies, press 1. To vote for love hearts, press 2.
And you're gone.
To vote for refreshers, press 3. A drumstick lolly, press 4.
Press 3.
The double dip.
Double dip.
Press 5. Or, and a personal favourite from my youth, the Parma Violets. Press 6, I think it is. Don't know.
4, 5, 5. Oh, they're coming in now.
They're
4 and 5. 5.
I'll tell you what, it's a shame I can't remember what any of them meant. If anybody can remember what they meant, please tell me, because I've totally forgotten. 69, Ted Fella, I think he's got the right one. Ooh, a lot of 6s flying in.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Isaiah.
Ooh. 420. Good.
Nice.
He's so good, isn't he, man? Oh. Oh, another one. Oh, for good measure.
God.
Chucky Davis shouting instead of just telling me a number, just says, "Eat the goddamn drumstick." Oh, go on, Swerve. Go on. Ooh.
Yeah, that was a long look, and it's definitely not Wade Barrett on the commentary table or Sasha Banks or anyone else that people are saying.
Interesting. So it must just be the alternate commentary teams.
James Riley says 420 is the drug number. Wrestling with Doom says drugs are for criminals. James Riley says, good point.
Good point. Right, so what we got? We got 2. We got 3, 2. Lots of 2s there. 2's winning so far. 4 bringing it back.
The Violets in the double dips and crush them up. People are saying.
Oh, that's just some wild talk. That eat the
Double
entire...
dip. Double dip was the 5, I think. Oh my god!
Ooh. Now, can you remember what they were? Palm Violets was 6. Double dip was 5. I remember that.
3 I voted for was refreshers. 4 was drumstick lolly.
Drumstick. There we go. I'm seeing them all now. Anybody able to count these? Because I can't be fucked. Whoever does, I will. Oh, hang on. Shenanigans.
Here they are.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh,
No.
no. Not like this. Oh.
1, 2.
Oh, he's kicked out.
Well, because that shoulder breaker was a piece of shit.
Because it was a piece of garbage.
I love doing this. I love going, oh, fucking shit. For a guy who struggles to play 5-a-side football every week. That's fucking shit.
Can't believe he's gassed. He's a professional.
He's going to kick the fucking post here. He's going to twat the post. Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Right in the testicle. Just the one of them.
What, Spanish fly? Obligatory Spanish fly?
Into the boys. Spanish fly into the boys. Oh!
They protected him. They did their job, to be fair.
They did. Well played. Uh-oh. Here comes Breezango. No. No, it's not. It's someone else. Oh! Oh, yeah. I've seen this chap on 205, I think, as well.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, I'm worried. Swerve, mate, you're getting worried about the wrong guy.
Oh, I like this. Get your shot ready, Adam Nicholas. Swerve's about to win. Here we go. Go on, lad. Oh, my God! Oh! That was so good. Eat shit. He's not winning at all.
1, 2.
Oh!
That was so good. This is why we can talk about these boys. I love the fact I'm censoring myself now.
Get in.
God, he's so handsome as well, isn't he, Santos?
Oh, show me this replay. Jesus, goddamn Christ.
Well, this is Cole and Ricochet levels. This.
That is absolutely class, that, like.
Tahiti Miles, people are saying. Was the interference.
Tahiti Miles, that's the name. I knew Miles was the part of the certain name. I just didn't know if it was his first or second name.
Matt Reigns has donated $2. It says $10 to eat the big chocolate bar in 30 seconds.
Interesting. It won't end well for this stream, put it that way.
3 amigos?
I reckon he's going to get 2 amigos. 2 amigos and 1 fuck off.
Yeah.
Or maybe just 3 amigos. Fair fucks. Oh, man. Oh. I haven't forgotten about these sweets, by the way. I'm locked in here. Oh, he's missed the...
Oh, yeah. Shit there, didn't he?
He did. And you can tell he didn't want to eat the whole thing as well. He tried to put his foot down at the last minute. Go on, Swerve, lad. I will happily take a shot for you, my boy. Oh. Oh. Here we go.
Come on, Swerve.
Oh! Is he going to do it?
He's going to do it, boys.
Oh, nailed him! 1, 2. Oh, he's kicked out!
I fucking said this match was going to be good.
What a banger this is. What a banger. It's making me want to bang on my table. Like the bloody plexiglass.
This is awesome, chant. I mean, realistically, they just press play on it, but still.
Yeah. There's just a little thing that says, "Say awesome now."
The outside. That looked really good.
Yeah, it
to
did.
Be fair.
Smooth. God damn it.
Not on the apron. Don't do something on the apron.
Oh. What's he doing?
He's trying to...
Stopping him. Oh no.
His head bonked. Did his head actually hit the clip it there?
I don't know if it did. Is that what he's going for? Smack his head on the pole.
I don't know. I think so.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is it.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Christ on a bike. That's good. 1, 2, and 3. No shots for me, but I tell you what a match that was. Whew. Disappointed to not see Swerve, but I don't care, man. That match was
fine by me.
Yeah, same. Absolute same. What a great match that was. Bloody outstanding, that. Match of the night so far?
Yeah, for me.
Match of the night. I think so.
Right, so is that kick, first of all.
Yes, I need to see that kick. Jesus Christ, that must be getting gift all over Twitter right about now. Here we go. Oh,
my God.
Great stuff.
Also liked Swerve's kick before he...
Yeah. The head kick before he did the 450.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go with my gut here. And I am going to, despite what the numbers may say, I'm going to go with 2. What was 2?
It was... Let's have a look, see if this actually clips it. Oh, maybe he did clip it, you know. The back of his head. I mean, it's a dodgy angle they're showing it from, which would suggest that probably not, but that's a good angle up there.
Looked like he fell short of a little bit, but...
Yeah, I thought he was going for the post, so maybe he did clip the turnbuckle, which was exposed way down.
Right.
Call the back of his neck, says Wade, and I wouldn't question Wade.
No, I wouldn't question Wade. He wouldn't lie, would he? He certainly wouldn't turn up later on as part of the...
We've got 2 matches left. It's 1:15, ladies and gentlemen, here in the UK.
We've got 2 matches. Right. I need to eat something.
We've only got the 2 world title matches.
Was Love Hearts number 2? Is that what they were?
It wasn't.
It wasn't Squashies. Were they number 1? Squashies?
Squashies were 1.
I think Love Hearts were number 2.
3.
Refreshers were 3.
Rachel Matolo and Monkey Mac 79 says yes.
Right. I'll go for the Love Hearts then. We're going to kick this off with the Love Hearts. I'm going to eat them all anyway. It doesn't make a difference.
What does it say? What's the top Love Heart say?
Do you want to tell you? Do you want me to get a good one, or do you want me to just tell you, like, unedited?
I think the cards fall as they may. It's fate, right. Whatever the top one is.
Top one says, let me just have a look, even though I've opened them upside down, but technically that works better for the reveal. It says, eat shit. There you are. Who knew?
There you go.
No, it says, the way that I feel about you. Can we see it? Oh, look at that. It's love, brother. It's love.
Oh, wow, I bloody love this music. Sailor Airman says, could I get a recap? Yes, you can, Sailor Airman.
Can I get a recap?
Oh, it's bloody Culture Head. The album's out now. I know that, though, because Corey Taylor rocks my world. He definitely... I'd love Pitbull. If it's not got Pitbull on it, then...
You're a man of simple pleasures, Adam. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, there he is. Yes. So, we started with the NXT North American Championship match, Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano. The finish saw Damian Priest hit his... Was it the Reckoning he hit him with?
Yes. Like, we're tied into the ropes, though.
Yes, whilst Gargano was tied up in the ropes and basically just landed Gargano on his head. Then Kushida tapped out Velveteen Dream.
Yes, he did.
In a very hard-hitting affair and a match where Kushida then attacked post-match. A lot of arm stuff in there. And presumably, I think that's more right in Velveteen and Dream off telly than turning Kushida heel. And then we've just had a fantastic Cruiserweight Championship match, which Swerve very nearly won, but didn't.
It was a hell of a match, though.
But don't worry, because the title change is about to happen.
Well, you have promised the people at home a title change.
And if not a title change, then it's probably going to be Ember Moon, which is okay with me.
I pointed out that I didn't think any of the belts were going to change hands at the start of this show. But I did think we were going to get some banging matches, and so far, that's exactly what we've had.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man. Should have been Pirate Takeover. I was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Stupid global bastard. Right.
Amazing to think how those two shifted from
polar
opposites one way to polar opposites completely the other way.
I mean, you think when you look at that, like face Io Shirai back then, it's a completely different character.
Mm.
What a great call that was to turn her heel.
Still like one final beat. I'm just going to put it out there. Still like one final beat.
Nah, not for me, Jeff.
I'm very much in the minority.
You are.
But
not for me, Jeff. Thought it was a piece of trash.
I really
actually a piece of trash is unfair. That's unfair. I just remember feeling like the no, genuinely, I just remember feeling like the juice was not worth the squeeze overall.
That's fair enough.
And also, it's like a sacred feud to me, Gargano and Ciampa. I didn't need them to go back there.
Jacob Messinetti says, if you've played D&D, what's your race and class?
Well, that's all you, that, but
I played D&D.
You are the D&D master in this chat, I believe.
Mine would be Titus Thunderbastard Caligarvey. That's my character.
Very good.
He is a Goliath. And he doesn't fuck about. And guess what? He's got a gold toothpick, like Ryan Gosling in Drive. So
amazing.
When he's about to kill someone or someone's about to die and he sees an opportunity, he flicks it in the air, catches it in his mouth, and says a catchphrase like out of CSI Miami.
I guess we better take a stab at it.
Spoilers on the little podcast that me and my friends record. Someone's about to get murdered by a character we called Squiddy, which is a giant octopus. And I could see it coming, and I went, "Hey, how many times do you have to tickle an octopus How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Flick, toothpick in the air, catch it in the mouth. 10 tickles. Wow! Da, 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 da.
Oh, God. 10 tickles. 10 tickles. You piece of trash. Human garbage. You are human garbage. Right?
Podcast I don't think it's out yet, but we are going to be releasing soon. I'm on another podcast called Men Lose Weight. If people want to go and listen to that,
have you just been doing loads of podcasts in lockdown?
No, I've just been doing loads of podcasts with my mates, basically. Speaking of which, time to eat some fucking chews.
Yeah, I'm now going to double open. I'm on the squashies and the pack of Parma Violets are now open as well. Big fan.
New gear for the
Pixie, the poison Pixie.
Right, let's do the toss in the air thing because it's not like normal main roster WWE where we have to do this through a match. We'll just do it through an end.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point, Dylan McKenzie. No EO underwater promo for this match makes me sad. I fucking love the
Io Shirai's promos. She's created a world that I would like to watch a full cinema film about, like genuinely. Io Shirai in like standing on rooftops with great lighting or doing promos underwater is my shit. Right, hang on then.
Did I see you as part of your watching movies thing recently? You watched 21 Bridges?
Yes, you did. You did correctly see that. Great film. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I haven't watched the bad one yet on that run. They've been really good, every single one. Io Shirai, man, she's too good.
She comes.
For anybody who hasn't got the volume on.
Three billboards outside thingy.
Go on. 3 billboards outside Missouri.
Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Ebbing, Missouri. Have I seen it?
Have you seen it? Yeah.
I have. It's a fucking tremendous film.
Need to get around to watching.
It's absolutely magical, that film. Some really good performances.
Have you watched the South Park Pandemic special?
Shit, you know what it is? I had something in the back of my head because you mentioned that and I knew there was something in there. I was thinking they have an hour of time to watch this one thing and that was it. And I haven't watched it.
It's I watched it on Friday night.
Is it good?
Nearly died laughing. And then text your friend of mine, Chris Thompson, about it. And yeah, we had a long back and forth about how good it was. I did see Everbrand that Chadwick took a pay cut to get CMLR.
Yes, I saw that.
And that's awesome.
Like,
as if you know that Chadwick Boseman wasn't even.
As if he's going to add to that legacy even more than he already has, man. Wonderful stuff. Also, anybody who's a fan of Chadwick Boseman's, do go and watch The Five Bloods, Spike Lee's new joint on Netflix. Awesome film, and kind of ties in a bit with obviously the sad departure of Boseman, but wonderful film. And
just as not to make this a fucking preachy message, but I saw those people taking a piss out of him when he like looked
lost the weight. Yeah.
Just think maybe before we do these sorts of things.
Absolutely, you don't know what people are going through, man.
So titles online very quickly. Toss this in the air.
Right, it's always hard with this chair.
My
head gets stuck on the chair. Right,
let me check the air pressure in here.
Oh, it's got sticky. Hang on. Right, come on then.
Ooh, I love that gear as well.
Quick, before the match starts. Well, probably starts. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1. Oop. Nah, fell out. Bounced out. I can't like move very well in this chair. Come on. Oh.
She's pissed.
3.
We'll set your DVRs at home. First time this.
It all depends on the throw. If it doesn't go up right, I'm knackered. Go on then. 3, 2, 1. Hoi. Hey! I'm in! Nailed it.
First time, baby.
First time! One take. Boom. Oh, they're delicious them. I forgot about how nice they are. Right.
You certainly have a night where you feel safe to eat a bag of squashies, though.
Oh, man. There's a reason you...
Oh, so good.
She's the best. Like,
we had a comment, by the way. It was from Uma Hussein, who says Io Shirai, best women's wrestler in the world. Tough to argue against that.
You would be hard pressed to find better. I'll tell you what. I'd like to see one of my favourites who's ever graced the NXT ring. Well, no, not the NXT, the WWE ring, technically. Mito Sakamura. Oh, my favourite. I think my favourite women's wrestler.
In the Mae Young thing?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
I was going to say, I knew there's one that you looked from the Mae Young
She's
classic.
the baddest woman in the world, and I'd love to watch a match in WWE of her versus Io Shirai. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Oi. Oh, God. I think this is going to be another banger, you know. I think we're going for another banger. Who have you got? Comment section. What we got?
Saying first time, impressive. But that's good.
First time.
I didn't realise we had Finn and Kyle watching us as well.
Always. Because, mate, I don't know if you know, but we don't watch the business watches us.
Thank you also to Ethan H and Wrestling with Doom, who spotted us doing this first time.
First time.
First time. Here's a question, Nicholas.
How big?
Alvarez pointing out that this is an hour ago. Fans are already taking their masks off and we're 12 minutes in.
Oh, God, man. Was that a question? Or was that...
No, my question is, I'm about to hit a landmark on Twitter and I want to do something nice for everyone who's stuck with my Twitter even for this amount of time. What can I do that's nice when I hit 20,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh, okay, 20,000.
Give away £20,000?
Yeah, that should be nice and achievable. I tell you what you could do. You could give me £20,000 if that's what you want to do.
Idea.
That's what I would do personally.
That was fucking horrible, by the way, but in a good way.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh man.
There are fans in attendance, limited numbers, but yes, you can see those people there. They are not wrestlers.
Oh right, okay, that's interesting.
I think for the most part, anyway.
And they're not wearing the masks.
Some of them aren't. No.
Why? The ones who got them over, like, pulled them from under their nose as well, man. Keep your goddamn mask on. It's not hard.
That is all in the South Park Pandemic Special as well.
I would imagine it is.
They call it a chin diaper, I think.
Oh, EO, man. Oh, Jesus.
These two aren't fucking about, are they?
Nope.
Ray says 20k is when you and Andy finally kiss.
What do you mean, finally? You don't know anything. These two are never not kissing. Well, not at the moment, obviously, given the pandemic, but
yeah,
before the pandemic, it was all kissing and touching.
Oh, that's old school. Eyes along the ropes.
Yeah, I love that.
Jacob Messinetti says, Adam's favourite Marvel hero if you've got one.
Ooh, interesting. It's going to be boring, this, though. All right, you go. You have yours. Go on.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Mine's boring, but I don't want to just try and come up with somebody different for the sake of it. But it's Spider-Man because like that was the first one for me as a kid where it was just Spider-Man, and it has been ever since. And Tom Holland's Spider-Man is my personal favourite on the MCU, in the Marvel films. Full stop. Like I thought Garfield was good as well. Tobey Maguire. I haven't watched any of those older films back though. The first 3 Spider-Man films, or the 2 after it, the amazing ones.
They weren't that good.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I remember the second generation being. I see what you're saying.
I'll put this out there though. I certainly thought at the time it might have been recency bias, but I thought the Vulture was one of the best Marvel
villains. Yeah, great. And Killmonger as well was like really stole the show for me as a villain. I tell you what though, actually, in a less boring Spider-Man take, for any people who are fans of Donny Cates comic stuff, sorry Wilborn, I realise we're veering away, but Cosmic Ghost Rider is also one of my favourites.
Is that Nick Cage?
It's not. It's actually it's like a twist on it. The Punisher, who's Frank Castle, who I don't know why I'm bothering. I don't even know why I'm bothering. It's just not Nick Cage. There you go.
Okay.
For anybody who knows, you know. Who's winning this though, Wilbs? Are you still sticking with Candice?
Still sticking with Candice for now. I think it's a very back and forth match this so far.
Exhibit A. Well, no, this is Exhibit D now.
That's the one I voted for.
I've done Love Hearts, I've done Palmer Violets, I've done Squashies, and now I'm about to do Refresher. Oh man, these two, man. Whoa.
Mr. Phoenix says, if we're going to talk Marvel, Nikki has to tell his theatre story again. Just kidding. What WWE, NXT, AEW star should be in the MCU?
Oh, God. Brock Lesnar. I'd watch Brock Lesnar versus Thanos.
I just love that. I am in there. It just suplexes him again and
Suplex city, bitch.
I don't know. You know what? I'm getting this could be recency bias. But 2. Ooh. Karrion Kross would be somewhere with Scarlett by his side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cody's Lex Luthor says wrestling with Doom.
Joshua Howarth. I'm gonna write them.
Ricochet's not allowed. Ricochet's not allowed.
Nah,
Sorry.
Ricochet, he ruined it for himself, didn't he? Joshua Hawath. Let me just get you the correct spelling so I don't butcher it. I've written it in there. It's Meiko Satomura. Sorry, Josh. Satomura.
Captain America 2.0 says Bugcatcher Josh.
They are, Josh. It's in the comments there. She was in the Cruiserweight Classic, and honestly, watch every single match. The Cruiserweight Classic, the Mae Young Classic. She was in every match. About 4 matches she had, and every single one of them's mint. Much like this match that's happening right this second.
She put a bit of extra stank on that, I felt. Just fucking Luke Sutton, thank you so much for your donation again, Luke. Says if you could bring one legend retired, one Hall of Famer retired, one current gen wrestler, one rising star, one legend subbing.
I can't do this, man. This match is too. We've been ignoring this match a little bit. I don't want to. I will keep them, save them big long one. Actually, Luke,
save them for the video package for Kyle O'Reilly and Finn. Luke, we will get to your question.
Yes, because thank you for that donation, Luke. That's a bloody great donation as well. I just want to answer that properly. I don't want to rush it while these matches are on.
I'm just going to put that out there.
You love a flapjack?
Yeah, 619.
I'm not a fan of the flapjack move, you know. I'm not a fan of it.
Oh, no, the move I don't could care less about. I just love flapjack.
Oh, the actual food.
Yeah.
All right, fair play.
We were on a camping trip a while back, and a bit. Oh God, this is really getting good. And you know, like in Shaun of the Dead, when he's like, "Do you want to swim to the shops?" and he just goes, "Cornetto," right? I had that, but with flapjack. Give us a flapjack. I love flapjack.
Flapjack,
and it's good. Well, it's all good, all good.
Yeah.
Just oats.
I tell you what, though. Once had a just real quick. Once had a flapjack that was rife, like had peanut traces in it, which is no good for me because I've got an intolerance to peanuts, and it was just felt like someone had put a brick in the middle of my stomach. It was awful. Oh Jesus Christ! Speaking of bricks in the middle of your stomach.
Got it.
Oh! Oh!
I mean, it's a variation on the Adam Cole Ricochet thing, and it's just kick her in the head.
Kick her in the head / body. Oh, that backbreaker as well. Jesus. Oh, by the way, like, I know she's small, but she's not like thick Eo's, like a powerful Eo's legs are, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh. Get in. Love the Meteora, man.
Talking about, are they?
Nah. This is a good match.
I'm horrible feeling Gargano's got involved in this match.
Old Johnny wrestling. Oh.
Who?
I love that palm strike. Love it. Oh God. German.
Dolls people, isn't she? For someone who's probably about. Oh, there you go. There's a receipt for you.
She must be about 5 foot.
Backstabber, nice.
Topical. Oh, she does a great salt as well. Go on. Oh. Still no.
Well together, don't they?
They do. They produced magic the last time they were together, and they're doing it again right now. The only good matches we were discussing from Takeover Toronto, IMO.
Yeah.
One of my least favourite Takeover pay-per-views ever. That really disappointing.
I was absolutely shit-faced, and even I remember how bad that pay-per-view was.
Yeah. Yes, you were. I can concur. Was that for your birthday or something?
Yeah, I think it was my birthday. I think it was like a few days after my birthday, like August 10th. And basically, everyone who came round, I think I'm quite glad that.
Oh, crossface.
In the centre of the ring as well. This could be it. I mean, I hope it's not.
Oh, I think we've still got a little bit to go yet.
Yeah, if she was going to tap, it's going to happen there, wasn't it?
Is she going to get the Gargano escape? Yes, she is. Go on. Oh.
Tap.
Nah, no tapping.
Johnny.
He was not tapping out. No chance.
Massive.
What's next? Oh, I'm onto the fizzers. I've made it onto the fizzers. I don't. Oh God, she looks exhausted. They both do. Oh, we made it. Oh!
That was an accident. That was an accident, ref. Shit.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. EO's getting the visual thing, boys. Or Johnny's coming.
Johnny. Where's Johnny? Oh! Oh, ref's had it again. Now Johnny's coming. Oh, by the way, that's a great ref bump.
Yeah. Oh, don't get the visual.
Oh! God! Fuck.
1, 2, 3. Break out of a trap.
5, 6. Here he comes.
1, 2.
I kicked out as well. Amazing. Oh, I don't know how he's done that, but he's ran down there. He's ran down there like the biggest dog on planet Earth.
I'm not sure that would have counted, I'll be honest, Johnny, mate.
Even better, he hasn't
Although
got...
you get you clearly at least another Io Shirai move on Johnny Gargano here.
Even better, he's not even got a logo on his thing. That's how not much of a ref he is.
Just brought a black and white top.
Just got a black and white top.
You can't just award the title to someone, Johnny, because you've got a Newcastle shirt on. Uh-oh. Oh my God, it's ref versus ref.
Spider-Man. You.
That's it, Johnny. That's it, Johnny. Take the ref.
Johnny's getting thrown out. He's getting thrown out. You.
He's gonna eject. He's gonna eject the referee. Can this nail her with that title?
Johnny, man. Oh, she got her. She actually got her. 1, 2. Oh.
And the title's not changing hands. Gutted.
Safest bet in the world, this.
Except for that main event when you have to see the entire bottle off. You'll go, oh no, if it's Kyle, if it's for our boy Kyle.
Oh, the palm strike's good.
Uh-oh.
Right, ref, stay out the way. Oh, God. There we go. Spanish fly.
There you
Cheers
go.
to the sky. Adios. Boom. And that is the end of that one. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I'm not going to read the comments because I know people are ahead of us. And for now, if there's like the insurgent bit is now, I don't want to get spoiled. So I'm just not going to read them.
Is that true?
I don't no idea. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying in case it is, I'm just not going to look at the comments for a couple.
I'll tell you what, I'll take the hit. Let's go down. No, although some people are saying we are behind them, which is okay. We're allowed to be behind you if you want to join us.
I mean, great match, by the way. I'm gutted that Candice didn't win the title, but a great match.
Great match. I think the right decision, Candice not winning the title, in my opinion. But another belt of a match between those two.
Give me Io Shirai versus Rhea Ripley for the title in December, please. 1-on-1. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
It's such a good bump.
Yeah, that was a good bump. Good ref bump. Felt believable.
This looks brutal.
You're being had, by Aaron Merkel, Wilborn, in the comments there.
No, I did think about that, Aaron. Thank you. Wilburn, I'm surprised you didn't name Peyton Bloody Royce coming back to NXT. Shame. And Gilmore Girls is garbage. It is garbage. But Peyton Royce is destined for the main roster success.
I hope so. I tell you what, she looked like a world beater when she debuted that new finisher.
Almost like, and then Vince just fucking forgot her.
Yeah, it's almost like he's old. What else we got? Oh, I'm after a drumstick now, I think. Oh, hang on. Io Shirai. Is she in the ring? Is it
Stay there.
Time for an insurgent, perhaps? Tony Storm.
It's good to see you. Hey, look, don't mind me. I just wanted to congratulate you on what an impressive victory that was. What a match. Oh, I also wanted to make sure that you and everyone else around here is keeping their head on a swivel, because as of right now, Tony Storm is back in NXT.
Everyone else.
And you know, it goes without saying that I'll be turning this place upside down and inside out, and I will be showing the NXT universe that it is indeed, always has and always will be Tony time.
Tony time.
I'll see you around.
Tony Storm is coming to NXT.
Io, man. Yeah, okay. If you say so. Yeah, we go.
Right.
So Tony Storm isn't the insurgent. As confusing as that might be.
Yeah, that's what I was.
That's Ember Moon. Someone small on a bike.
Come on, Ember. Imagine if it's Tony and him.
Oh, God. I'm so nervous. Yeah, it's got to be Ember. Io's still out there.
Bo Dallas, though.
Nah, Io's still out there. That's a small person on that bike. It's got to be Ember Moon.
But it's Bo Dallas.
It's what could be the female version of Bo Dallas? I was trying to think of. Bear Dallas. That is Ember Moon. That is surely Ember Moon. It's not Bo Dallas. I know that much. It's Nikki Cross. Ember Moon. It's bloody Ember Moon. Yes. Yeah, baby. Get in.
Get in.
Mwah. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Michael Hamflet is losing his mind somewhere now. Because it's not for Dallas.
Now, would you like any more women in that stacked division?
Hey, we called this, we said, what would be a great little way to bring someone back to get them to that. If they want to get indeed to Ripley versus Io at some point, they need someone in the middle to be class. They've been running a bit thin. Shotzi Blackheart is yet to go up there. Should kind of. I don't want to waste her along the way, so I think Ember Moon coming back to give Io the hell of a match she deserves would be top draw.
So Ember just gets drafted on Friday.
Just pulled
Sorry,
away.
mate.
Psych!
Ember Moon.
Ember Moon, man. And I tell you what, for anybody who is thinking, Ember Moon, main roster, she was a bit rubbish. Just remember how good she was in NXT. She was fucking amazing in NXT. Right, I want a drumstick. I tell you what, nah, I don't want to go to it.
Ashante Adonis is who it was.
Ashante Adonis. Nah, but he was definitely called Tahiti Miles, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go through some questions now.
Okay, let's go back to Luke Sutton's from earlier.
Luke Sutton, here we go, okay. 6-man match, okay?
Yeah.
One legend who's retired.
Me.
One Hall of Famer who's retired.
Okay.
One current gen wrestler. One rising star. One legend still in competition. And one wild card pick. Who would you pick to battle in a 6-man?
Ric Flair.
Right, okay, I'll go Wade Barrett.
Okay.
Your current generation wrestler.
Whatever.
Ric
Flair,
Wade.
Brock Lesnar.
One rising star.
Cameron Grimes.
One legend still in competition.
Who's still in active competition? Is Goldberg?
Anyway,
That count. Goldberg.
So just to clarify, so far you have Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Cameron Grimes, Wade Barrett, and Ric Flair,
Too right. What's it
and
on?
one, as if you needed this, a wild card pick.
One wild card. I'll tell you what, because he's missed out tonight, Bo Dallas.
Believe.
All you have to do. What about you?
Well, I'm having Wade still as
Okay.
my legend, Hall of Famer. Shawn Michaels.
Okay. You sure you want him in
Current-
another match after Saudi?
Yes, we need to sort that out. We need to sort out what it was.
Okay.
One current generation wrestler. Who have I got so far? Wade, oh yeah.
2 people and you've already lost track.
One current gen wrestler. One legend still in competition, Jonathan Cena.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going WWE, obviously. Yeah, one current gen wrestler. Keith Lee, sort that bollocks out because he's great to watch.
Keith Lee?
One rising star. I don't want to go Kyle O'Reilly, despite the fact I'm just staring at him.
Kyle O'Reilly.
I will go for. Who do I want? Rising star. Can I have Ricochet? Is he still count as a rising star?
Yeah, well, I don't know if he stars on the rise, but I guess so. I'll let you have it.
Mainly because I've seen Keith Lee versus Ricochet. I know how good that is. So Keith Lee,
Yeah, that's true.
Keith Lee, Ricochet, Shawn Michaels, Wade Barrett, John Cena, and my wild card pick, Nia Jax. There you go.
That is a wild card pick. Very good.
Assuming The Rock is unavailable. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Oh, it's happening.
You're going to stop them coming out with you, aren't you?
No, I'm just going to say goodbye to them at the door. All right.
Come on. Imagine if you just won the title. Just gets jumped before the match.
It just wins the belt. Shock the system. There he comes, baby.
I still remember your pop when Cole came out of the Rumble.
Yes.
And I was still kind of clueless about this. And I was like, well, this guy clearly is worth some sort of excitement.
Fucking right, man. Adam Cole. The Undisputed Era in general. I have a rule in life: never, ever, ever skip the Undisputed Era's entrance. Ever. Obviously, always better when Kyle had his belt in the player. Oh man, I'm so excited about this match. Fucking hell. Boom, 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 boom. Did Hamflet mention we were talking about it? Did you see Adam Cole talking to himself in the ring? Technically, did he mention that on the pod or not?
Yes.
So good, that man. For anybody who didn't catch the pod, he was obviously wrestling against Austin Theory, and Adam Cole's actual name is Austin, and was shouting in the middle of the match, "Wrong guy, Austin. Wrong guy." Just remember that for later on.
Assuming The Rock is unavailable, says JJ Karate, how do you lads feel about Reigns' Mania feud being against the Brock Party with new manager R-Truth?
Fucking hell, man. Book it, Vince.
So that Brock and R-Truth versus Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened. And Brock did say he likes working with R-Truth as well.
Yes. In the comics, said Mr. Phoenix, there's a version of Red Hulk when he's possessed by the Carnage symbiote and the Spirit of Vengeance. Who should portray this on the big screen? I tweeted a pic for reference. I saw this. I saw someone's Lance Archer as Red Hulk. I saw that. I thought it was a great idea.
That's a pretty good shout there. Oh, Balor got the look at that. Is it burgundy or maroon? What do you call it? Oh, that's nice. That.
There was a bit when he was at Worlds Collide where I thought, I think he's actually kicking the shit out of Ilya Dragunov here.
Yeah, that's the style though, isn't it? He had to bring his New Japan strong style back.
Hang on, have I got everything? I want to try and get through all the comments before this match starts.
Oh,
Thanks for continuing to do the live streams, gents. You're more than welcome, Will Gill. He says it is greatly appreciated. Nicholas, what is your favourite track off Ultra Mono?
Oh, that's some real good ones on there, man. I would like to point out I have thoroughly enjoyed that. Actually, I'll give you a quick glimpse of this Will Gill as well, seeing as how I've seen your tweet about enjoying the mono. 1 second. Oh.
Shout out to William Callow, who says, Yo, Adonis is amazing and charismatic on the mic. Yes, he is very good. And Sailor Omen says, when Adam Cole ever goes to the main roster, will he be given a Michael Cole's son gimmick? Don't say it. Because they hear him.
They do watch. We know they do. Will Gill. So the reason I have the vinyl, and along with this as well, the cassette of Ultra Mono as well, believe it or not, I don't even have a cassette player. The only reason I have it though is because I was trying to get tickets for both shows that they're going to be playing up here. But Ultra Mono, best track I've listened to. I'll go for one not on the singles. I like I'm a Lover or whatever it is. I'm a Lover or 4. Hang on, let's have a look. I'm a Lover, I think it's called. Here's the tracks.
I do like this drop down mic that people are talking about, by the way.
Oh, I love that. The Lover, Netouche Pas Moi, or Reigns. 3 tracks I enjoy that aren't singles. There you go. Oh man, Kyle O'Reilly.
And Eric Vasquez nails it. This match will fucking bang. Yeah,
hang on. Can I get away with this? Because I think this will add some mood to this. 1 second. The lights are down. It's the big takeover feel. Ooh. Here we go.
Benny says, draft, who leaves NXT, who goes to NXT? Andrade has to go back to NXT in my opinion.
Who leaves? Nobody, hopefully. But now is the time for Ultra Focus. The boys. Oh, look at that, man. Now, Michael Hamflet, wherever you are, what colour gear were the Undisputed Era wearing when they won? It's grey gear.
For a split second then, I was like, why is he wearing a Kevin Owens knee pad? No,
yeah.
Just figuring each other out.
I need to find this out. Michael Hamflet, I'll get him on the case and so you can look. Great.
Who they roster to NXT who is not an NXT alumni? Say Mr. Phoenix. I'm still working on you. Who leaves NXT?
You're going to lose me here because I'm going to be lost in this match, I think. Oh, man.
Come on.
Such simple gear, that, isn't it? From Finn. That maroon colour, but it's lush.
glad they've got all this insurgent. I mean, it's not now; it's been revealed, but all the insurgent bollocks is out of the way. So
Yeah. And as Michael Hamlet will tell you, it was one of our 5 from the list that he produced for WhatCulture.com. She was even on the thumbnail. She was even on the bloody thumbnail.
all the clues were there.
Right.
What's a nice little MacGuffin with Bo Dallas.
Yeah. Bo tweeting about it on his Twitter was very good. Very interesting.
Tell you what, Brock Lesnar to NXT, something I'd like to see.
Oh, Jesus. I tell you what, I don't know if it is, because it would make everyone look really, really small.
Yeah.
I've got Michael Hamlet on the case. Anybody else, though, who would like to try their hand at this, you are by all means allowed to. What was the pay-per-view? This isn't a quiz question. I don't have the answer. I'm asking genuinely. The pay-per-view where the Undisputed Era wore this grey gear, this grey and yellow gear. I can't remember what it was. But there may be a clue in the gear if we can figure that out. Oof.
Come on, Kyle.
Love Kyle.
War Games, some people are saying.
Was it War Games 20? Because in 2017 they didn't have matching gear. Was it 2018? It wasn't quite. It was camel gear they had on it. War Games 2018.
Takeover 25 says enter.
Undisputed Era. Takeover 25. Let's have a look. What was? Is it? Cole's got his grey gear on when he wins. So Cole's gear when he wins the belt, is that right? Was that grey gear?
Enter, that is. Yeah, I'm going to spotting that. Ooh.
And Strong also looks like he's got a hold of the North American Championship, and I don't know if he was wearing that gear on the night.
Come on, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Takeover 25 was the one with the lamb, wasn't it? That was one I fell in love with. What's been your favourite match of the night so far?
I think it's actually so far, I think it might be the Cruiserweight one. I think so. What we had, we've had Priest, Gargano, the Cruiserweight match.
Women's match.
Women's match. There's been 5 though, hasn't there? So there's been another one. Dream Kushida was the other one, that's right. And your brain's already forced it out.
Yes, I think you're right that he's targeting that shoulder tab star, the one he popped at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
He would, to be fair.
It makes sense, wouldn't it?
Breaking the rules, playing by the rules.
She's being smart, man.
Oh. You cannot let Finn Balor get any separation, can you, basically?
Only if it's, unless it's separation of his shoulder. Good timing, though.
Hugh and Benny says, would you send Dominic to NXT? I like that as a move. After he stops him as he slides into his sister's DMs. Let's talk about that. Let's go. Jesus, that's just kicking him right in the face.
They just kicked him straight in the head.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jacob. Messinetti says, hope no shenanigans. Yeah, any shenanigans, let's keep him to post-match. Let's just have a decent fight. You know, you can, as Michael Sidgwick's always saying about AEW, the best match are the ones where you think, well, neither man can really afford to lose this.
Yep.
Or neither person, I should say. Stop being so sexist, Adam.
That's true. Stop being so sexist, Adam. Oh, Finn getting a bit cocky there, mate. Look at that. There's so much to like in this already, man.
This reminds me a lot of when me and you fight in the office.
Who's who though?
We're both can grow pretty good beards. So, hey, you know, I had a little shave today. Want to look best for our lovely viewers, right? But I was thinking, just touch this side, and I said, 1 month, boys. 1 month. You excited to see the beautiful?
I can't wait. I think personally you should have kept it for longer. And you're married now as well, so.
And that with that moustache, and when I was moving back into the new office, which is near a school, that could be fun. Who has the better abs between you and I?
You and me?
Yeah, I think mine's kind of one big ab.
I think it's
so.
you've definitely got the better abs, you like 100%.
I just love the fact that everyone in the comments is not talking about if Kyle O'Reilly wins. It's going to be who fucks Kyle O'Reilly tonight.
Yeah. What's happening to Kyle after this match? I love everything about Finn since coming back to NXT. Like getting to be vicious and nasty and
that bit. I love that match with him and Timothy Thatcher. The bit with Timothy Thatcher's face when he saw Finn tweaked his knee, and Timothy Thatcher was like, he's like fucking a shark. I don't know what they're doing with Timothy Thatcher, by the way.
Oh God, I don't know what they're doing with him either.
They'll probably fucking put Dexter Lumis over him. I do not get the Dexter Lumis. Do you understand the Dexter Lumis like?
I didn't get it when he first started. Before he got injured, I was starting to understand it. I wouldn't have had him in the main title picture, but I was starting to get why they wanted to have him as like a mid, like a North American Championship kind of level.
You wouldn't put him in the fucking title picture, would you? Finn Balor versus Dexter Lumis, fuck that shit.
Oh,
Jesus,
yeah, exactly. You just wouldn't. I don't think that would be the right match at all. Kyle, man,
just love the way he moves.
Yeah,
I love the way Kyle O'Reilly moves in the ring.
Kyle's striking some of my favourite striking in wrestling. Full stop.
Oh, Shady United says, by the way, it's my first live stream. It's weird hearing you guys swearing. Yeah, we always have to. Yeah, welcome to the land of no demonetization, says Jacob. Yeah,
it's very true.
Yeah, we try not to swear too much, but it's also 2 o'clock in the morning. We've had a drink, and
you've had a drink. I've had the threat of a drink. I just happen to speak like a foul-mouthed little bastard.
Just ragged on in there. Yeah, Lafayette, that sweeping kick is just so good. I always think, what's the move called with Kyle and Bobby? The
Total Annihilation.
Total Annihilation. I always forget what that's called.
I think it is.
Yeah, they had a different name on the indies, didn't it? But it's. Brad Becker says, do you guys know when you'll be able to return to the office? Well, by the sounds of things, I think the majority of our stuff has been moved from the old office. Chat for our old backgrounds from news videos and stuff. But trust me, it'll be worth it when you see the new setup. But in terms of getting into the office, I think there's still a bit of work to be done in there. Plus, right now where we are, Newcastle, Northeast, it's not going to be happening this month, let's say. I'd love it. I'd love me and Nicholas to be sat in their new office for Hell in a Cell, but I don't think in 3 weeks we'll be there. Do you reckon, Nicholas?
I don't think so, no. To be honest, I'd be amazed if many of us are back this year. I know it might sound dramatic, but I do genuinely think it seems like
what's done.
You don't need to rush anything, yeah. A kick caught him right in the midsection.
He's going to do the big jumping stomp here, isn't he?
There we go. Michael Hamflet has just confirmed it for me. Adam Cole won the NXT Championship wearing that grey gear, and Roderick Strong won the North American Championship also wearing that grey gear.
Chasing the Dragon, that's what it was called on the Indies. Thank you.
Chasing the Dragon. Because they were Red Dragon, weren't they, on the Indies?
Yes.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Oh, a turnbuckle bump. Bret Hart would have been proud to call his own. Can we just say that as well? Just because it came up there. Bret Hart is the one thing he does better than anybody. He does a lot of things better than most people. That explosion into the turnbuckle bump that Bret Hart used to do.
When he especially does it with
Tom McGee.
Tom McGee.
He's going about to go full Sheamus, yeah. Oh.
Just
now, if Finn was a real heel, like a proper evil real heel, I think he would just pull Kyle's armband down and go for his insulin patch on his arm.
Jeff Frank says, apparently I'm behind on NXT. Is Undisputed Era babyface now baby? That's all thanks to Pat McAfee, apparently.
Mm-hmm. They're working their way towards it, aren't they? Like,
yeah,
certainly
only some of them.
They've been better behaved. Yeah, that's it. Two of them are, and two of them aren't. Strong and Fish, for what it's worth, are the ones who are still being little bastards.
Plus, that Strong and Fish versus Lorcan and Birch makes it far more interesting if they're like doing other shit as well.
Yeah.
Come on, Kyle.
You know, I love watching this with you on here, but I am also looking forward to watching all of this back by myself. It's like a whole different thing in it when you haven't got the stream distracting you.
100%. I watched that Reigns match with a completely different perspective when I could just sit and enjoy it and listen to it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
But now that maneuver would actually make sense. This is what I don't like it when they do that on the main roster and you're like, why are you doing that? Whereas they've been given time and space to sell that rib injury.
Yeah. Oh. Chop from Finn. Oh. Oh my god. Love that.
1, 2.
Kyle's on the ribs as well.
Shonda McKinley says, if you know the results, could you tell me? Yes. Title defense for Damian Priest against Johnny Gargano in the opener. Then Kushida beat Velveteen Dream to a pulp and then submitted him in the second match. Then we had a brilliant match between Isaiah Swerve Scott and Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar eventually retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. And you've just missed Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae for the NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai winning. Tony Storm announcing that she is now in NXT, and Ember Moon returning. Oh.
Great stuff. Oh.
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace, your ass.
This drop kick always looks like one of those painful things.
Oh, Sling Blade.
But when he hits the drop
Psych. Yeah, he does. Like, it's such a shotgun, isn't it?
You just have to go limp and just let the force carry you into the...
You've just got to take it, haven't you? Like this. Oh! Different drop kick, though.
Fuck, that'll jar your knee right up. It does look like Sasha from a few years ago on comment. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know whether they're...
Boom. To the knee. Oh.
Oh, it's Otis in Money Night Court on Friday, says Mr. Phoenix. I'm excited for Otis in Court next Friday.
Otis in Court, man. In his little suit that doesn't fit. Oh, Kyle's got blood.
That's what I like to see. No offense, Kyle.
Oh.
He's going for that knee.
Yeah. Oh, and Kyle's knee bars as well, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the match he had with bloody hell, I can't remember what they're called these days. Used to be called Red Beer from War Machine. What's he called now, man? Is it Eric or Ivar? The bigger one with the longer hair. Ivar?
Ivar got injured, I think.
Is Ivar the one with the long hair?
Yes.
Right. Kyle O'Reilly and Ivar had a match to determine who would get to start War Games, I think it was.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
And it's an absolute ripper. It's a brilliant match. Like it was the first time I realised Kyle was like should be doing more singles matches in NXT. He's just so good. He's so smooth. His transitions are amazing. His striking is unbelievable.
Why so serious, Kyle, says Left by Head. So Kyle's now got a severe rib injury.
Finn's got a knackered knee.
And buggered legs. And then Finn's got a jarred knee.
There we go. Oh.
Wilborn, I remember the Bon Jovi reference from a few weeks back. How about a little Guns N' Roses? Whoa, whoa, sweet Cameron Grimes. What was the... Oh, I can't remember the Bon Jovi. I did an entire, I think, Bon Jovi song.
Oh, man. Kyle stomped Mudhole, and Mudhole stomped clean through him. Oh.
Literally. Oh.
Oh, I thought of a good chant for Kyle O'Reilly, actually, while we were getting ready for this stream.
Oh, go on.
Kyle O'Reilly's chant should just be a song to the sound of Delilah by Tom Jones. 100%. Kyle O'Reilly. Oh.
Ah, that was it. Shotzi Blackheart and Killian Dane. Will we see the end of the title reign? This is a brilliant sequence.
Lush, man. Kyle does the bottom. It's like he used to watch what Ambrose was doing. He's like, I can do it better. I'll go bottom rope now.
Bottom rope.
Shout out to the time Kyle hit himself in the face with a steel chair bouncing off the ropes, man. Brilliant.
Yeah.
He can do it all.
I'm really going for it, aren't they?
I just like that they're getting a chance to tell like a New Japan-esque match in WWE. Slow and steady. And you know it's going to build like a motherfucker to the end.
Come on, Kyle.
Oh. Chop. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Put the legs on him. Go on. Put the legs on him. Come on. Get the scissors on him.
Yeah, you know.
Get the knee. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Oh.
That could be it.
Nah. I love Kale does this pin as well when he's knackered, where he like lies on them and like almost cuddles them because he's just anything to get covered.
There's all of his weight across
Yeah.
them, but without
Yeah.
putting any extra sort of.
Yeah. Oh, he's not gonna. He's gonna.
Look at the referee.
Oh, stomping on his face. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
This is what you wanted, I guess.
Shady United says, "Where in Britain are you guys from? Pardon my ignorance if that's the wrong term." No, that's absolutely fine, Shady.
Shady.
Where are you from?
I am from and currently emanating to you from the northeast of England. We are in the city of Newcastle. I come from a small town in Northumberland just outside called Morpeth. Oh.
1916.
1, 2. Ooh. Where do you come from, Adam Wilborn? In the Britain.
Well, I currently, like you, live in the northeast of England, in Gate says. But originally, I'm from New York.
Hey.
And there's a place that is hung heavy in the titty.
In the titty.
No. From bloody Australia, man. From bloody Sydney. Yeah, flaming going on. Like a bloody shrimp on the barbie. No, I'm actually from the biggest city in the world because it's always Dublin.
I knew you were going to do another one. I knew you couldn't help yourself. I was actually going to say I thought you would go through as many as humanly possible until I switched off. Basically,
I'm actually from. I want to watch the rest of this match. So I'm from Chesterfield, Dock. Garbage. Oh, fucking hell!
Come on, Kyle.
Not again, Kyle.
Oh.
I mean, he can't hit the coup de grace now.
Hope you like having a leg that's hanging off you. Boom. Oh! Kyle, man. Stop being so great. Oh, he's going to hit him with the massive knee off the top as well.
Yeah, on the back of his neck.
Oh! Oh, on the leg! On the leg!
In tap? Do you have to tap him?
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my word, the talk. He's going to chop him or kick him. Right, yep, there you go. Other legs in. Ooh.
The referee's like, what do you want to do?
Oh, someone called in the chat as well there. Apologies, I've missed who it was. I can't find them now. Saying that the ref's face expressions have been 10 out of 10 in this. Yeah. This is the same ref who broke his leg. He had that weird leg breaking thing, do you remember?
Oh, shit, yes, it was. Didn't he still finish the match?
Still finish the match, yeah.
Hey, best referee after Drake.
Tom somebody, I think he's called.
Best referee after Drake and Johnny Gargano, of course.
Of course, I'm Johnny. And obviously, of course, the GOAT referee.
He's making this Cruiserweight feel like a mile. This is really good stuff.
This is like Shawn Michaels in the ankle lock at WrestleMania.
Oh, you mean the classic WrestleMania with JBL and John Cena?
The greatest match of all time. Have you ever seen two men do 4 wrestler moves?
Hope you like lariats.
Hope you like 4 moves, buddy, because we got clotheslines, we got elbows, we got clotheslines, we got... Oh, man. Gavin Wilson as well, thank you for your donation, says that Gargano's last tweet implies that he and Candice could be going to the main roster in the draft.
Well, nice knowing you, buddy.
Bye. Enjoy 2 of 5 live together.
Oh my God. Is there a baby face in this? I realised that they are kind of both baby faces, but they're not acting like it.
They're just kicking the shit out of each other, aren't they? Kicking the crap.
Yes, maybe this was it. Don't worry, I did not forget Charles Robinson, Mike Chioda. I'm just talking about right now, tonight, referee-wise. We never forget our boy.
Never forget the main man. I did mention the GOAT referee, I just didn't get around to doing I was going to do the whole song and dance, but then Kyle was trying to destroy the hinge of
Too
Finn.
nice. He's been too nice.
Alright, Finn suckered you in. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, Vince made a mistake there.
My ankle. I think I broke my ankle.
I mean, don't do the drop kick part, Finn.
One-legged drop kick, man. Single shooter. No double barrel. Oh. Bye. Oh, he's done it again.
Imagine suplexing someone and then just jumping straight on your chest. Oh, I've got this one dealt with. Ooh.
Looks like it's all coming up for... Oh, man. Here he goes.
I wonder what age I'll get to where I'd stop using the phrase "everything's coming up Millhouse" because it's not yet.
Never. I don't ever want it to be. That'll be when I know when it's over. By the way, did anybody just see Shotzi Blackheart moshing out there? The green hair. Oh, good fucking Christ. Oh. What? Come on, Kyle. Oh. I mean, fair fucks. He's just broke my... He broke my chest with that. Finn just stomped on him so hard that he's bit his own lip.
I've no idea, but that's a perfect summary. That is Vic Joseph. A war of attrition.
Yeah, just
internal bleeding for the win, says Kevin Nelson.
Oh God, yeah.
That's that's a genuinely hard fought. He was bleeding when he climbed up, apparently.
Right.
So presumably he's just got...
He's saying, fasten the belt, man, you dick. Oh, not happy. I think Finn Balor needs to get back in the gym, man. He's not in any sort of shape, is he?
This was just...
Oh, God. Kale, look at that, man. Kale wincing off the kick.
It makes it... They sold everything in this really well.
I love this, man.
There were some big spots, but I don't really...
Oh.
There you go, your pin.
I love that pin, man. It's everything he's got just to try and keep him down.
One day Wilman is going to hurt himself with his live stream reactions. Yeah, I guarantee that's going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
We'll get in the new office. I'll not really know about my surroundings and I'll probably punch a wall or something.
Undoubtedly so. Oh, man. Them knees. He's the best. Well, if anybody had any doubts about Kyle O'Reilly's ability...
that's probably where he busted his mouth open then.
The knee.
Yeah, that knee there.
Oh, fucking mustard on that kick, man. This one as well. Oh, God.
He didn't really jump there, did he? He just sort of went forward.
I don't care who that is dropping on you there. That shit hurts, man. Now then. Are we getting any more shenanigans?
This says, this sucks, man. So much they could have done with the title, and now where do we go? Here's where we go.
This is
shake
where we
hands.
go. Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice show of respect. I mean, they're both going to be going to hospital together, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah. I'll see you in the gut ward. Oh, fuck off, man.
What is this?
fuck right off.
What's Ridge Holland doing here? Ridge bloody Holland.
You got to be shitting me.
Oh. Fucking hell. Cole's got the shit kicked out of him. So Adam Cole's been dumped at ringside by Ridge bloody Holland. Oh, and that's it.
Oh, fuck off, Ridge Holland, man. Well,
Oh,
there you go. Honestly, the funniest thing here is, so the closed captions on my iPad are just frozen with the last word that got said, right? And it was in the darkness, and it just said, "Him?" Question mark. Well, there you go. No big shenanigans at the end there. No. I mean, I'm not into Ridge Holland at all, so that's an anticlimactic end. But I would say a great pay-per-view otherwise.
Yes. I'm going to turn this off because I always get distracted doing this.
That's nice.
This was bloody Holland. I mean, I could have done with that. I mean, at least it wasn't Dexter Loomis.
Well, there's time yet, isn't there? My name's Ridge Holland, and I like cups of tea, and I'm a big lad, and I play rugby, and shine.
Michael Hamlet's in the comments saying, lads, fucking hell, man.
Yeah, I just saw that. Fucking hell, man. Aye. So there you go. Yeah.
Aside from that iffy ending.
Just feels like a bit of a disappointing flat tire that after, like, I don't see the Ridge Holland thing at all. Not even nearly.
Not yet. He's barely done out. He came out. He beat Cameron Grimes. He nearly killed Johnny Gargano.
Is Kyle gonna go and fight for Cole's honour, perhaps, against Ridge Holland?
I don't need this twist and turn in the story. Just have them. If they're going to turn, if they're going to split, even if you're going to have Cole and O'Reilly, have it there.
Yeah, there's plenty they could have done there. Still, though, let's not roll away from all the positives.
No.
Great matches across the board, I think we can say.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. And that bottle remains.
It will survive another day, untouched, unscathed, ready for someone else to come and take some from it. And it means I don't have to clean this out either. It's just good. So there you have it. Incredibly.
Favourite match of the night for you?
I mean, even if they had the worst match ever, I'm still going to tell you it was Kyle and Balor.
I'm completely in agreement.
The Cruiserweight match is a close second for very different reasons.
I thought the final, I mean, it's easy for me to say this, just 3/5 of the pay-per-view. I thought the final 3 matches were really genuinely spectacular.
I thought the first 5 matches were really good.
Enter, we're not. Yeah, that doesn't count towards the Adam curse. That's kind of in the middle of the road. Just trust me.
No, that's
Adam curse is genuinely right.
You'll know when the Adam and Adam curse kicks in because you have had the worst pay-per-view of your life.
It'll be 3 weeks today.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell, baby. And if we do Halloween Havoc together, that'll probably be a disaster as well.
Oh my God.
No, I think it was good that. And also, look, I don't like Ridge Holland. I'm not a fan. I don't find him interesting whatsoever. But I'm not going to let that take the shine off what was a very, very good takeover, in my opinion. Ember Moon is the unknown insurgent as well. Back in the women's division in NXT, where she belongs, let's be honest.
And Tony Storm's back.
And Tony Storm. Like, as if that division isn't stacked enough, man.
Gargano's off to the main roster.
Quite potentially. With Candice? Without Candice? They needed a shake-up. That's all I'm saying. Could be a good fresh change for everybody.
Why he's so good as North American champion as well, I have to say.
Indeed. Kushida kicking the shit out of Velveteen Dream. Don't ask for much in this life, but...
That's a very good point. That's why I enjoyed this pay-per-view.
Yeah, good stuff. I think very good stuff across the board, man. No complaints, minus Ridge Holland.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna as much as we'll. I'm a hypocrite because I'll say things like, "Oh, Roman Reigns showing up in the last minute of SummerSlam saved that pay-per-view." I'm not going to turn around like.
I mean, that's a whole different final moment turn up. What's Ridge Holland doing there? What's that got to do with any of what we've just watched?
Aside from storyline development, in a month's time, I will not remember that Ridge Holland was at this pay-per-view.
You won't care. Put it that way.
Exactly.
I know he's big. I get that. I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see it personally. But what are you going to do? Somebody might be thinking, "Oh, I'm dead excited to see what this Ridge Holland fella's like." Good for you. I hope you're having a great day.
Yeah, it's neither of us basically. But aside from that, a really enjoyable pay-per-view. We are going to go and do the What Went Down now, and then we're going to record a podcast that's going to be out. What Culture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcast from. Letting you know our thoughts on all of this. But thank you so much to everyone who joined us, whether you donated, whether you asked questions, or whether you just sat and sneakily watched us. It has been a lot of fun. And like Nicholas said earlier, we wouldn't be able to do this sort of thing if you guys didn't join us. So, shout out to Darshura, who says, "Hey, Adams, today was my birthday. Glad to spend the night with you all watching this great pay-per-view. Great to have you on board. Thanks for joining us."
Absolutely. And did we just double check we didn't miss any questions? We got everybody who...
I think that's about everybody,
I think we did. Yeah. Well, there you go. Did we do... Who won the stream, boss? That's a good point. Do we know?
Gabriel Michaels says, "What a freaking show. Hats off to Kyle." So there you go. A lot of people enjoying it.
Yeah.
Enzo impression sign off, please. I will, when we sign off, I'll do that.
Tell you what, just a quick blast in the comments. Just type a Y for yes or an N for a no with how were you happy with the pay-per-view. Was it good or bad? Yes or no? Y or N? Quickly in the comments so we can get a quick eye of what it was. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Y's here.
Why? Not an N yet. Why?
Simon Miller going to be rocking up any second now.
Why? Yes, yeah.
There it is. On. Yeah, man, that's what I want to see. That's
Stay wild, F. Thanks. Thanks.
That's okay. F will do. F will do.
Yeah, exactly. I think Diego Josu.
Yes.
Diego why except for F, Ridge effing Holland. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it was that felt like a flat end to what was otherwise a very, 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 very good pay-per-view. And big hats off to the new performance center, the Capital Wrestling Center. I think it looks great. I love what they've done with the place, and I think that's going to be great moving forward. Definitely think that's a huge addition to NXT to make it feel fresh again. But when they've just had Kyle do such a great match, I kind of hope that is them investing in that and not, well, Kyle's done now, it's all about Adam Cole now and Ridge Holland, which I'm not into, but we shall see. I'd say trust the process, but I think as the new phrase that's being coined these days is trust the workers rather than the process. NXT, they're on a step in the right direction, Mr. Wilborn, I think.
Yes, exactly. And like you say, it's not just about the end shot there. You've got real excitement in the North American Championship, for example. I mean, who could you set up next against Santos Escobar? You had that great interview with the former Tahiti Miles, whose name now escapes me.
Yes.
You've got, I mean, you didn't even have Cameron Grimes on this pay-per-view. I realize it's a gimmick for me to do a funny impression, but he's an insanely talented wrestler as well. When him and Damian Priest get the chance to potentially go up against each other on a pay-per-view, that is going to be a contender for match of the night, in my opinion. And like you said, Toni Storm and Ember Moon now as part of this stacked women's division, where you could probably easily book from now until WrestleMania weekend, right? And easily book 5-star contenders with different people at every takeover. Yeah. Easily. Absolutely. So, and you don't even have to have the title on the same person. So, yeah.
And you could even have matches where, gives you an opportunity to have multiple women's single matches, which have been, been a success in the past, where we can get more than on the cards, where they're going to deliver top tier stuff. All for it. Great stuff.
Also, thanks to Diego, whose surname I'm not even going to. Josue. I'm really butchering that. I'm sorry. Who's been listening to this during online classes? That's not our fault, teachers.
Hey,
This is a real education, right?
This is where the education happens, definitely.
Matt Rain says, "Love you, fellas. Talk with you probably tomorrow." Thank you again to Matt for joining us. Thank you
Cheers,
to
Matt.
everyone who sent us questions, donated, as I said earlier on. Do let us know your thoughts on the whole thing on Twitter at WhatCultureWWE, where you can follow both of us. You can follow Adam Nicholas at
It's Adam Nicholas, and if you would like to, you can also follow Adam Wilborn.
At Adam Wilborn. Just to run you through, if you didn't know the results, we will run you through it very, very quickly. I'll go into more detail on what went down, which we're just about to record. But we had a title retention to start off with. Johnny Gargano unable to wrest that NXT North American Championship away from Damian Priest. Then, as we mentioned, Kushida beat the crap out of Velveteen Dream and then submitted him and then attacked him after the bell. But regardless, got the W in that match. Then we had a great Cruiserweight Championship match, which saw Isaiah Swerve Scott unsuccessful in his attempt to wrest the Cruiserweight Championship away from Santos Escobar. Then we had Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae. Io Shirai retaining there, but then being told that not only is Toni Storm returning to NXT, but Ember Moon is back, and she's got a badass haircut as well. And then main event, it was Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly. Match of the night for both of us, although it was going to be unless something terrible happened. Real hard-hitting affair, summed up by the fact that both men were bleeding out of their mouth at the end of it. Finn Balor eventually retaining with a very painful-looking coup de grace. Both of the man taking it and probably the man giving it as well. And then Rich Bloody Holland showed up and chucked Adam Cole over the barrier and just went, right, lads.
Drops him on the floor like an empty tea bag. Oof.
And very quickly, the Wednesday after Hell in a Cell, which is the 28th of October, Halloween Havoc on NXT, presented by Shotzi Blackheart. Cannot wait for that. But anyway, let's wrap this whole thing up. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us tonight, as I said. It's been a while since we've done one of these for NXT.
It is.
It's like a big Survivor Series weekend or whatever. So thank you so much for allowing us to do this. And thanks, Adam Nicholas. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, wait. You're going to try and sign off here, and I'm not ready for you to sign off. So just delay a little bit longer while I do all the tech side of it. I've ruined the magic for you there now, haven't you? You're all smoothing in on it. You was right in on it. Never mind. Go on then. We're ready when you are, my friend.
Say Roma says, does this mean that you guys are now on a good pay-per-view live stream streak? That's 3 in a row, baby.
3 in a row, baby. Count them, read them, and weep. Ready to be gone at Halloween. No, at Hell in a Cell. I was going to call it Halloween Cell there.
Join us in 3 weeks for Hell in a Cell. It's me in this one. We can only apologise in advance for this one. But in summary, this pay-per-view will hang heavy in the titty.
Oh, get the fuck, man.
My thanks to Adam Nicholas. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Bye-bye now.